Longtime Gunnery Sergeant Stanton Beal, United States Marine Corps retired, the creator of Beal Hot Sauce. We offer 3 delicious hot sauces guaranteed to enhance any meal. We invite you to get your rank up by grabbing a bottle or 3 today. And remember, if it ain't Beal, it ain't real.
That was the Rocky and Bullwinkle mouth.
That's exactly what that was.
Fuck.
Hi, everybody.
Yo, what up? The Zoe One Morning Show is back in the building. We got a lot to talk about, so you know I gotta go ahead and run off a few things. Everybody send some prayers and shouts out to my young lion, Lord New. Boys in Italy today.
Easy.
And I guess the Drew League, they hooping in Italy.
Okay.
Against the internationals
Dope.
over there.
Dope.
So he went with the Drew League over to Italy, and then he's gonna double back. When he's done with Italy, he's gonna double back and go to Spain and ball out over there.
On tour.
With Drew?
On a world tour.
No, I think he's just balling out
Oh.
with another pro team or pro club over there. He hasn't, when they your kid and they get to a certain age, niggas just stop communicating.
Yeah, man, I'm
altogether.
out.
You know, but I got the 411, and the boy's been a pro for 2 years, so I'm proud of him. He putting the work in, and you know, sometimes his road to where he want to go is a little bit more windy than he thought it would be. And Bobby can attest to this. We seen the likes of, say, like a Patrick Beverly, or even Gary Payton
Yeah, I
II.
was just about to say that, GP3.
We've seen, you know, guys having to go all these weird ass routes to get to where they want to go.
Curry.
But what is Seth? Who?
Seth
Curry. Yeah. But what we do know is the players respect him as one of their own. When they see him, they know who he is. They go, okay, this motherfucker's a player for real.
Oh, that's what's up.
So that's a good look, and we're really excited about that. So send some prayers and love just to make sure the boy get home safe and don't come back with Italian monkeypox. I'm just saying, you know.
Oh, it's really in Spain too.
You know,
Just so be careful who you touch.
Europeans got different bathing habits. Let's just
Be careful what you touch and who you touch.
What you mean?
I'm saying, man, no.
For those that haven't been overseas, what do you mean?
What do you mean? What you talking about?
I'm just saying. Y'all ain't seen the reports that they don't like wash rags.
Oh, I know what you talking about.
Motherfuckers don't use wash rags.
Pour water? Okay.
Now,
that was Caucasians
Bobby
over here
from
too.
Bobby from Murfreesboro. I'm from right up the road, Chattanooga. We was raised by women that made us
Washcloth.
use washcloth
Washcloth.
and a face cloth. You better not use your ass cloth
on your
face. Now
Take
that's
a
what
shit.
the two don't mix.
No, don't do that.
You got an ass cloth and a face cloth.
Yes, you do.
And you.
Yeah,
I'm
you
saying,
do.
we live in a world where in some countries they only got one cloth. It's for both.
Nigga, we live West Hollywood right down the
use
street.
any.
They got one cloth too.
Say what?
I'm just saying.
Say what? What you just say?
West Hollywood has one cloth also. A
That's
one
true,
cloth
though.
policy.
But let me just say, I don't know nothing about West
Oh, I'm
Hollywood.
just saying.
That's why the joke kind of, it was good.
Yeah, I'm like,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It didn't register.
Nigga, don't do that.
Niggas don't know nothing about over there.
Don't know nothing. Ain't trying to know nothing.
Listen, don't they ever mention that place, man? Voldemort live over there, nigga. Don't
He said Voldemort. Voldemort live over there.
Anyway, we got to promote Black-owned businesses, man. Zoe Williams, author extraordinaire, working on book number 5.
Yeah.
I be wanting to say what the name of the book is, but I don't want to put it out too soon. The new book that I'm working on. But in the meantime, you can get The Shrouded Lighthouse.
Yeah, you can.
Right? The Shrouded Lighthouse is available at theshroudedlighthouse.com. If you haven't read it, please read it before you go follow somebody who quoted it. It just happens.
I heard this good shit the other day, boy.
You know what I mean? The motherfucker on the nigga said. I'm just saying.
The nigga said.
Motherfucker said some cold shit. I ain't never heard no shit like that.
No shit like that, nigga.
Just go get your copy of The Shrouded Lighthouse at theshroudedlighthouse.com. Order it right now. Also, critically acclaimed book here.
Yeah.
The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. This book has been on fire for, where were we, 2022? 7 years. This came out in 2015. This thing has been on fire for 7 years.
Bomb.
I mean,
Boom.
I met a brother in the lounge, and this is the second brother to do this. The brother I met in the lounge wrote his dissertation off this book. And then there's a good brother down in Kentucky. He brought me to Kentucky State twice to lecture.
Nice.
You know, Kentucky State is HBCU. Brought me down there twice. He did his dissertation on this book too. So please go get your copy of The Relationship Dismount, How to Stick the Landing When Exiting a Toxic Relationship. Also, the holographic relationship is available on Amazon. This is available on Amazon exclusively. Paperback, Kindle, Audible, all of it, you know, it's there. Continue to support those businesses. Also, support Bill Sauce. If it ain't real,
It ain't big.
Bill.
it's really that simple. We have fucking hot sauce tales and stories.
Folklore.
It's folklore because of Bill Sauce.
Yeah, that shit is good
And
as
Bill
hell.
Sauce is going all over the country entering hot sauce
Contest?
contests and
That's what he-
winning.
That's what he needs.
Them boys is
Yes.
cold, man. And shout out to them. We appreciate them. Go to BillSauce.com. Also, Total Package Energy. Listen, I've been on the Total Package Energy for damn near 7 years. And I'm just tell you right now, doing radio at KBLA every day,
Yeah, I know you got
From 7 to 9?
Yeah, you need it.
because you know, at a certain point in time, at a certain age, Bobby can speak to this better than anybody. It's Bobby's birthday, man! Happy birthday, Bobby! Bobby and Nelson Mandela, bitch.
Crazy.
Who you share your birthday
I know,
with?
right?
Nobody. Bobby, what up?
Yeah. What up, Uncle Bobby?
He thought he was gonna slip out here and wasn't nobody gonna say nothing. It's Bobby's birthday.
Yeah.
Can everybody in the chat, man? Everybody hit that Cash App
Hit
for
him.
Bobby, man.
Hit him. Come on, man.
Hit the Cash App for Bobby. Can everybody say, if everybody does it, it'll make a huge impact. All right? And listen, this is personal for me. It's a call to fucking action.
Yeah.
If you don't support shit I do, goddammit, support this. Everybody in this chat room, if y'all could Cash App Bobby a 5 spot. It's hundreds of y'all in here right now.
Put 5 on it.
This man's 68 years old, been rocking with us from day one, 5150, Zoe What Show, his own show.
Legendary.
Listen, man, the wisdom, the unbridled wisdom. Now, when
Yeah.
Bobby is on, that motherfucker on. Hard for the motherfucker to beat Bobby when he on.
And when he off,
And when he off, the
he
nigga
can fuck
comedy.
off.
When he's off, the nigga
can fuck
way
off.
off. God damn it.
I love you.
When
I
he
love
off, it's a different kind of off. That motherfucker said, put your foot on a rock.
Yo.
Put your foot on the rock.
Let me just say,
Send
man,
$6.80.
can everybody in the chat room
Yeah.
Cash App Bobby $5.
I say $6.80.
680?
680. 68? 68? $6.80.
$6.80.
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucks with that.
That's good. $6.08. Bobby, I'm gonna cash app you $6.80.
I ain't going. I'm gonna do that too.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
got Venmo. I'll Venmo.
We gonna set this motherfucker off for Bobby, cause Bobby has been here. He's been so. You know how much shit Bobby has done for my son? Besides tackling him.
What?
Motherfucker tackled him at a workout for
What type of...
St. John's. I don't know how Bobby got on the court with my son. I don't know how. But he was on the court and he tackled him. Steve Lavin was the coach is sitting there talking to me like, yeah, so he's a lefty and I hear he's super athletic. Next thing you know, we look over, he's getting tackled. I said, what the fuck?
No tackling in basketball?
Bobby's out here. Go, come on, boy, let me show you how to do this shit.
Teachable moment. Yeah, I heard you about
And
it.
then Newt went and dunked on Bobby very casually. So he ain't supposed to be dunking on elderly people, man. He grabbed it, then he threw me on the ground.
Perspective.
He did. Steve Lavin was like, oh, so the nigga's a fighter. I just like, he didn't say.
I was about to say.
But you know, Nelson Mandela
Here we go.
raised the bar so high that I'm humbled by my own life experience, because I'll be honest, I wouldn't have did 27 years. Couldn't have done 27.
Not
And
for the
he
cause?
did. What cause? Look how late it is now. And he's still in last place. But in honor of Nelson Mandela, I still strive for excellence and do what I can to make a difference in the lives of the people that I have had an opportunity to associate with. And this has been an amazing journey that I've been through, knowing Zoe the last 15 years.
Yeah.
And I love the brother. I love his presence. I love what he stands for. And so let's just elevate, y'all. Let's go to work.
Bong bong.
Let's go to work.
Here.
Is Bobby's theme song. Hey, Bobby, I'm sending you this bread right now. Come on, Bobby. We need to make sure this is it.
It didn't come up right?
Bobby Smith,
Is that
you
right
tell
there?
me, Bobby, because I
Real
don't know.
BGS?
That's what I think it is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he said, that's what I think it is. Oh, man, somebody coming up right now.
Coming up right now.
Here goes 68 years old.
All right, check that for me, man.
Oh my Lord.
Check that for me.
Check that for me.
What's the man's cash app?
Somebody getting that
It's
bag
real,
right now.
real BGS.
Oh, that's it. Okay, that is it. All right,
real
all right.
BGS.
Happy, I'm sending a note. Happy birthday, Bobby.
Yeah. But,
You know, what is
somebody else, he said somebody
it?
got to get paid.
Is that it right there?
Real BGS.
Are you sure? What is it?
Real BGS. That should be real BGS. That
I'm
was-
doing Bobby.
Oh, man, that got me so spooked, man.
Is this right?
I think that is.
You
All
sure?
my accounts are put your other glasses on. because I had to change.
Okay.
My phone got hacked, man, and I'm telling you, boy, this technology is one step forward and two back, man. I'm telling you, man.
Come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, once they get in your system, man, it's a mess, man. But that I did change it to the real BGS while I asked you.
Okay.
Well, I got you, brother.
Bobby, you like you preaching
I just
in that
sent
outfit.
you. And check your, Bobby, I don't even know how, you know how to check your
You gotta check.
Let's just start lighting up. You'll check it. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, people in the chat room talk. They almost said, "Who the hell did I just send money to?" Then
Nigga.
What does it say?
Because we want to know, Bobby.
It says something about something.
It says something about something. Okay.
So no, that was your. Oh, so somebody just hit you up.
I just hit him up.
Oh, okay.
So where
But it's just ringing. It's not showing the money.
Let me
though.
see.
So there it is. So yeah, so people hitting you.
Oh,
There you go, Bobby.
See all those right
There
there?
you go. Yeah.
See all those right there?
Yeah. Real men don't play.
So you have to accept. See all those? Yeah. You gotta accept.
Like, oh, I know how to do
Hey,
that.
man, I want everybody to show this man
Yeah.
some love.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Young dig, this is my nigga, been my nigga. Well, we just learning how to be the homies. And over the past few years, see, when I first met Bobby, Bobby was like, fuck him.
That's true.
Fuck that. Fuck
He said,
him.
that's true.
Bobby was like, wait, that nigga from Chattanooga?
Let me show you right.
I don't fuck with Chattanooga, nigga. I'm from Murfreesboro. I said, Bobby, I was raised in
Right.
Pasadena.
Like, nigga,
I was a kid. I don't know no
I don't
streets.
give a fuck.
Bobby
He
say,
said, I don't give a fuck with you. That DNA, nigga. That motherfucking DNA from Chattanooga, nigga. I can't fuck with Chattanooga people, nigga.
that DNA from Chattanooga.
Bobby said, that's the Chattanooga, nigga. I can't fuck with Chattanooga, nigga.
And he knows why.
Yeah, I know why.
Man.
Bobby explained it to me.
Them
okay.
Negro Chattanooga crooked as a barrel of rattlesnakes.
Oh, shit.
Lord have
Damn.
mercy.
You said so got that DNA. Them you said something.
Boy, your DNA fucked up. I don't give a fuck where you was raised. You from Chattanooga,
Yeah,
nigga.
from.
You Chattanooga, nigga. I said, damn, Bobby, what the fuck? Okay, let me get back to the
Yeah, let's go
promotion.
to work, man.
Hey,
Hey,
Total
thank you, guys.
Package Energy. You guys continue to support Bobby. Keep hitting his Cash App. It's his birthday. Show your love, appreciation, approval of our good brother Bobby.
Yeah.
I like that little happy birthday you put up there.
Yeah,
Thank
Total
you.
Package Energy.
Oh, that's tight.
Yeah.
The best energy shot that I know of. Please continue to support that black-owned business because we have kept them in business for over 7 years.
Yeah.
So when I put these businesses in front of you, I really want you to cash mob them because listen, if we just did an inventory of how much time you waste and how much money you waste, you'll find out like, damn, I'm really wasting it. So why not redirect it to something positive, like a black-owned business, a small black-owned business, like Total Package Energy. You know you drink Starbucks. Why Starbucks got to be worth $4 trillion when Total Package Energy could be worth $200 million? If we just shifted a little bit, right?
Right.
But you know, they love getting rich off the backs of blacks.
Hey, you can't
So-
use the restroom in there.
Biggest
You
consumer.
can't even, nigga, what you doing in here? I came to get a latte. You better speak the language, nigga.
Speak the
Because
language.
ain't no bathroom privileges for squatters, you understand?
Better speak the language.
So I'm just saying,
That's funny.
hey, support Total Package Energy. Get to them right now. Show your love.
said
What else
speak the
do I have?
language.
What else do I have? Do I have something else?
Yeah.
I think I covered pretty much everything. Oh,
Oh.
KBLA. Zoe Williams is over there acting a complete fool. We got to get the word out.
Oh.
I want my friends who rock with me, who support this show, who follow this show. I want my friends to download the KBLA app. I want you guys also to download Apple Podcast. Leave a 5-star comment for your brother on Apple Podcast or Google Play. All you got to do, go to either one of those platforms, Apple Podcasts or Google Play. Go to either one of those platforms and type in Zoe Williams, Voice of Reason, and all my episodes. I'm gonna tell you, man, we got the coldest relationship show in the game. First off, I've been doing it longer than the new niggas you like.
The new niggas you like.
I'm just saying, the new cats. And shout out to the new cats. You gotta be new. I mean, new in terms of this is you
Right.
talking about it, but not new in terms of content. Yeah. Is this the motherfucking thanks I get? I'm sorry. I'm having a Dr. Dre. I invented this shit. Anyway, I didn't invent it, but what I did do was bring a different perspective to this game. So please, 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 Russell Harrison is in the building on chat, basically saying happy birthday to Bobby.
Dr. Russell in the building.
Dr. Russell is
Yeah.
in the building saying happy birthday to you, Bobby.
What up, Dr.
That's
Russell?
that's my man, you know, that's my brother there.
First
boy.
off,
Yeah.
if you didn't have Dr. Russell,
I don't even want to think about it.
no, I'm saying I saw the video you did with Dr. Russell. Dr. Russell had to make your shit for you to get you going. He was sitting there watching you like a goddamn principal
what you
in
mean, man?
school. He was like, go on, drink that one next now. Come on now, Bobby. See,
all.
Bobby be
He had to make you drink it?
Because Dr. Russell is Bobby's root doctor that Bobby B on this shit, Dr. Russell was sitting right there going, okay, then, first you take this one. We're gonna wait 15 minutes, then you're gonna take this. I said, this nigga getting ushered in. Dr. Russell was in his kitchen. I said, boy, you got to do this shit yourself, Bobby.
Well, he took me over.
Cheating.
But since then, just to show you how amazing he is, man, I sent the former middleweight champion of the world, Michael Suckerton Nunn, out to see him. And Doc sat down with him, broke it down, him and his old lady, and gave him a great deal and put that brother back on the path to wellness, man.
Nice one.
So that's just, this man
Is
cares
Ortiz
more.
gonna get on?
Huh? He dragging his feet, man. But we got somebody else that's gonna move the needle extremely in our direction.
I know, I already had to come. I was there Saturday talking to Dr. Russell. I know, and I ain't got shit to say about it.
Yeah.
And then when New get back from Spain, I put Dr. Russ on the phone with New.
Right.
He was like, listen here, you use a motherfucking Maserati. You know what I'm saying? You're putting peanut butter and jelly in the Maserati.
Peanut butter and jelly.
You stay a motherfucking Maserati, nigga. You gotta put that high octane fuel in your body. You know what I'm
Put
saying?
peanut butter and jelly in
Yeah,
Maserati.
donuts and shit in your body, nigga. You gonna break down after a while, I'm telling you. It's natural, nigga. You gonna break down.
Sugar will break your ass
Hey,
down.
but I had him on FaceTime with Dr. Russell Saturday.
Nice one.
I'm not bullshitting. Get it done. Y'all know what RussellHerbals.com is about. Listen, if you're fat, you stank,
Oh, no.
Whoa.
you ain't had a cleanse in a while, you know what it is. Listen, not everybody's supposed to be skinny. We know that. But if you know you pass your threshold and your joints is whining,
My Lord.
you have whining
Whining joints there. Screaming.
God. I gotta walk around today. I
gotta walk
Joints
around
say,
today.
oh Lord, every time you
gotta
move.
go to the post office. Listen.
God
Every
damn.
time you get off the couch.
Listen, this is no disrespect to anybody that's overweight. Listen, everybody can't
It's
be
disrespect.
skinny, but
It's disrespect.
everybody has a threshold.
True indeed.
Look, I was 300 pounds. If I can do it, y'all can do
That's
it.
That's
crazy.
what I'm
That sounds
saying.
crazy.
Oh, I remember when Kevin was one of the fat boys.
Shut the fuck up, for
When I
real.
first met Kevin, all I heard was, don't you
Nigga, stop.
That don't even seem plausible, but okay.
No, but
Yeah,
Kev
man.
was bigger.
Yeah,
As a matter of fact, Kev, you know I
that
got
was huge.
pictures of you, nigga, at the shop.
Oh,
We
what?
need
Oh, that's
evidence.
what's up. Yeah, I was big,
I'll give
man.
the pictures to
That
Kevin.
was huge.
I don't give a...
I used to be 325.
Your little ass was
You-
325.
I am
now,
not
you
little,
was shaped
but-
like a booger. Just a straight. Get the booger built, girl. Come on.
Okay, and with a tease bang.
What the fuck?
Stupid nigga. He said the booger bill girl.
RussellHerbals.com. Listen.
I need some, Dr. Russell.
Hey, man. Somebody said, Zoe, we trying, but you promoting them tasty sweet potato
You know what
cakes.
I'm talking about?
Man, them
It's
shit
like
is
a
so
double-edged-
goddamn
it's like a
good.
double-edged sword out
Counterproductive.
there.
Hey,
Man,
let
it's
me
so
tell you something.
good.
Like,
Let me
hold
tell you
on.
something about a double-edged sword.
Moderation, y'all.
Nigga, double-edged sword means, listen, got dual purpose.
Dual purpose.
Dual purpose.
It's got a dual purpose, double-edged sword.
It does.
A lot of niggas want a single-edged sword and only use that shit for one thing. Give me the double-edged sword so I can have multiple things to do with this motherfucker, boy. Why the fuck you think they created? Why the fuck you think they created the goddamn X-Men?
Yeah.
My shit.
So look, all right, let's get it popping. ShepherdSweets.com.
There it is.
But
Go
you're not
ahead.
promoting
Sweet potato
fat.
cake.
Go ahead and get a sweet
Potato
potato
cake.
cake before you get on your motherfucking detox.
Get it out your system.
Yeah.
I
you
would
be shaped
suggest
like one.
That should be the 1-2 punch.
Get it out your
Order a
system.
sweet potato cake. Celebrate your fatness.
Celebrate your fatness.
Nigga, celebrate fat.
You can celebrate your
Listen, you
fatness.
know what? Listen.
Yo.
Do you know how many BBW OnlyFans is out here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Millions.
That's
Oh,
true,
yeah,
nigga.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
don't
Yeah,
give
it
a
is.
fuck.
You're right.
Celebrate.
That's
You're
what
right.
BB does.
Everybody can't be skinny.
Nah.
Celebrate. celebrate good time. Come on. Let's celebrate.
Hey.
There's a party going on right here. A big ass woman to last throughout the year.
What ain't gonna do it?
I'm telling you, man. Celebrate that shit. If you fat and you enjoy being fat and you a foodie and you enjoy it, get your ass over to Shepherd Sweets. And you get over there and you get your ass a motherfucking sweet potato cake. And this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. I want you to get those those rubber sheets that you put on the bed when the baby's pissing and shit.
Oh
you
my God.
Put a king size rubber sheet on your king size bed.
Damn it.
Wow.
And I want you to oil yourself down.
Hey, yo.
Wow.
But make sure the oil is edible.
Olive oil. Put some olive oil.
Olive oil, grapeseed oil, whatever.
Avocado oil.
You get that motherfucker. Listen now. You get that motherfucking sweet potato cake with the motherfucking, Lord have mercy, with that motherfucking cream cheese icing on it.
Oh my Lord.
And see, there's options. Sometimes you can throw walnuts on it, but if you don't like nuts on it, you just had a cream cheese icing.
Yeah.
What I want you to do
Uh-oh.
is put that motherfucking cake in one hand.
Hold up.
When you fat, you know that hand is sturdy, right? It's like a nightstand.
Hey, yo.
You put that cake in this hand, and then I want your ass to waddle on that
Slide
rubber mat. I
and
want you to
slide.
slip and slide. And I want you to eat. And
Do
then
the
you saw that
snake.
motherfucker eat that watermelon. Who that nigga Pete in? I want you to eat that cake
Fucking Mario.
the way you eat that motherfucking watermelon, man. That's all I'm saying. Go to shepherdsweets.com. Support black-owned businesses. Kev, what do you have?
Yo, y'all already know what it is. If you don't know what to say to the popo, which is most of y'all, that's about 99.99% of y'all, you don't know what to say with the popo at these police stops, got to get this police stop law package. Right here, constitutional rights card, tells the police officers what your constitutional rights are and what will happen if they violate those constitutional rights. Right here, qualified immunity. You know, police have qualified immunity, which is the armor that the Supreme Court gave them for when they violate your rights, and they do it and they don't know that they violate your rights. So when you tell them on camera, you are in danger of violating my constitutional rights, and then they do it, they lose the qualified immunity right there, especially if you got it on camera. Right here is the qualified immunity notice that has all the law cases, Supreme Court cases, the Supreme Court, highest court in the land. They can't deny these. Lets them know where that law comes from, that they lose that qualified immunity. So right here, this is what you keep in your car. These three things, you say, police officer pulls you over. What are you doing? What are you doing? I don't answer questions. Where you going? I don't answer questions. You got any guns, drugs and guns in the car? I don't answer questions. All of them, you don't answer questions at all, ever, never, ever. Bam, right here. Then, to increase all your knowledge, this right here, the Know Your Rights manual, this has everything you want to know about traffic stops and Terry stops, which are police stops on foot. And so this right here, you sit down with this, you want to kick it with your kids. Actually, I would give this to your kids and have them write have a report on this every week. But that's the real thing, because we got to teach the children, because they're the ones that the police officers prey on the most, because they look like adults. Little 14-year-old kids walking around here looking like they're 22 and 23, and the police officers, they'll know that they're young, but they can get away with it because they look old, and they'll smash on your children. So right here, armor your children up. Then if they keep pushing the line, right here is the public official bonds book, that police insurance that they have to have for if they violate your constitutional rights or if they mess up anything in public. So right here, you can go, when they do violate your constitutional rights, niggas, your ass be choking in here. You a tight top. But when they do violate your constitutional rights, you place a claim on that bond right here. It's a real thing. You can also sue them too. See, most of y'all do a complaint and you'll sue the police officer, then most of you lose because you don't know how to sue the police officers, and then you lose. Right here, you can place a claim on the bond. While you're waiting on the lawsuit, you get paid off the bond. That's how that works, and you get double paid. So in case the lawsuit doesn't work, you can still get paid off that bond. And then right here are the flashcards, so you can sit with your children, give these to your kids about 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes every other day, and have them sit. These work. I've been getting testimony back. People have been sitting with these, sitting their children down, and they are learning the law right here. So get on the bandwagon, y'all. 1 million Johnny Cochrans right here. And we got a TV show coming out that Sarah's gonna host called Do You Know Your Rights? Nice. She's gonna be out here in the streets asking you niggas if you know your rights and showing y'all, putting y'all out there. There you go.
I love it.
She's gonna be putting y'all out here on blast, damn it. You understand me? Get them, Sarah. But right here, if you want the package for free, right here you can go to realnuggets.com and order the Great Book of Melanin Research, and you will get the Police Stop Law package for free. Also, just so you know, these are the new U.S. law and government flashcards, because most of you guys don't know anything about law and government, and you claim to be a citizen and all your rights, and I got rights and all this, and you don't know the first thing about how the government is run, period. So right here, this is to get you in the game on your knowledge, and we're gonna keep increasing that information, the years to come, but right here is how you get started. And so go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org if you want the package without the book. But if you want the package for free, you got to order the Great Book of Melanin Research, the hard copy, at realnuggets.com. Also, volunteers. We've been getting so many volunteers. Keep it up. Everybody, y'all want to learn your rights. It's starting to spread. So knowyourrightsfoundation.org, and just let us know. Also, we need police officers too. So just let us know that you want to be a volunteer, and we'll hit you back for the interview if you want to get certified in basic police stop law and be a representation of the Know Your Rights Foundation in your community. Hit us up, because this is where this is going. You got to know your rights or you're going to get smashed.
And then Bobby G.
First of all, Real Men Don't Play. I wrote this book after Zoe did his first book, The Relationship Dismount. And you can get it on Amazon, or you can get it from me by going to bobby@realmendon'tplay.com. Thanks to Zoe, I also now do a show on KBLA 1580 AM on Saturdays, 7 p.m. You can download the app, the KBLA app, to listen to the show live. It's called Out of Bounds with Martin Weiss and Bobby Glanton Smith. Also, something that I keep coming back to is this. We have a lot of opportunities to empower ourselves once we get out of our own way. Thanks to Zoe, I've been inspired to, spread my wings, so to speak. And this past weekend, on a project that I'm working on with a gentleman by the name of Paul Cuscieri, who I'm partners with in Joy Road Entertainment, I had an opportunity to interview Doug Williams, who quarterbacked the Washington Redskins to
first Super Bowl
championship
in
San Diego while I was living there. And I also interviewed Michael Vick. And that will be available for public consumption probably in another week or so on various platforms. And get ready for Counterpunch with Victor Ortiz and Bobby Glanton Smith. We're going to be having all kind of guests, thanks to my relationship with Sam, the face of boxing, Watson, who I've known for over 30 years. And he's profiled in this book, Real Men Don't Play. So, with that being said, I just want to thank everybody that Cash App me, and know that, it's more inspiring and humbling than anything to be recognized for some of the things that you've done, because you care about people, and I do care about the people, especially the ones that care about me.
Say word. Say word.
Let me just say this before I throw it to Dom.
Oh, not yet.
I'm going to throw it to Dom, but let me just say this. If you're not helping your people, what the fuck are you doing? Right? Sarah, I seen that weird ass girl that you met that charged you bread. She was in the drive-thru at El Pollo Loco. And I was walking over to KBLA.
Yeah,
before I don't walk in that place without doing a ritual.
You gotta get the energy right.
Pour some water, some honey, some gin, some prayers. I got to do that before I walk in. But as I'm walking over there, she was like, "Hey," I said, "Oh, you that motherfucker." Robbed fucking Sarah, basically.
I don't know the story.
To get to you.
To get to me. Charged Sarah $800.
Oh.
To get to me.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. I didn't know Sarah from nothing.
Right.
But I said, here, you got a motherfucking weekly show on Dash Radio. Again, if you're not helping your people, what the fuck are you in it for? Bobby comes around, we get cool after Bobby realized, nigga, I'm gonna Pasadena to Chattanooga.
Right.
Once he recognized that shit.
He said, I'm from Pasadena to Chattanooga.
Yeah, once he recognized that shit, what did Bobby say? Hey, man, you need to get your athlete son on this Kangen water. But before you get him on it, you get on it, nigga.
Like Bobby, yeah, he's a Kangen man.
So Bobby give me the water, I'm drinking the water. But Bobby not charging me for the water. Bobby gave me the water. Not only did Bobby give me the water, Bobby motherfucking poured the water and transported the water. Am I lying, Bobby?
3 years.
Listen, man. Sometimes, man, when you trying to figure out what it is you supposed to do, God got it set up for you to just give. See, because in our mind, we thinking shit ain't right until we receive what we supposed to get.
Right.
But we don't understand the fuel for getting is giving.
Bum.
Yep.
Bum.
And this ain't no like,
That's the formula.
I'm talking about, nigga, everything in the universe has a reproductive process.
Come on.
You got negative self-talk, that's reproducing a fucked up image of yourself.
Yes, sir.
Right? You got positive self-talk, nigga, you creating some shit and bringing some shit. You're actively manifesting some shit, right? Again, everything in the universe has a motherfucking reproductive process. And if your giving is predicated on receiving, you're never gonna get enough.
Yep. For sure.
T-shirt.
For sure.
This how relationships be fucked up. Niggas be sitting back going, I'ma love you when you love me. Well, you're never gonna get love. Get your bereft ass out of here. You ain't gonna never be loved. You're gonna be empty forever. Well, I'm gonna give you what you give me. I'm gonna show you what you show me. Well, nigga,
No, you need to embody what it is you're seeking.
just be loved, and I bet you it's easier for motherfuckers to be around you.
Be loved.
For real.
How about just be loved? Be nice, be cool, be respectful, and I bet you it's easy.
Yep.
Come on in. Motherfucker always got a screw face. Motherfucker always disappointed about something. Motherfucker always complaining. Well, you know, this shit is slightly ajar. Get your ass out of here, nigga.
This shit is
Slightly ajar.
What was that? You remember those
Slightly
87,
ajar.
what was it, 1987 Nissan Maximas that used to talk?
Oh yeah, your
The
door is
slightly
ajar.
ajar.
Yeah.
Get your ass out of here. You're ajar.
Yes, buddy. Your door is ajar.
What do you have for us, brother, to promote before we get into the stories?
Hey, yo, speaking of manifesting, we started production on the music video for What You Manifest for Jazzmatics over the weekend. Shit is about to be
I thought
real.
that was the 31st.
No, the single comes out August 4th, What You Manifest.
No, I'm talking about the video.
The video is the 30th. Saturday the 30th.
I'm supposed to be in that, right?
You will be in it, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But we started.
Just me, right? Nobody.
Well, there's gonna be you and Broadway and
Oh no, okay.
house full of fly folk. But we started the
Stick my toes
production
in
on the
there.
music video this weekend at a b-boy battle. Sick stuff going on. So look out for that. It's coming real soon. And check out Escape from Candyland, hosted by Zoe Williams on Amazon Prime. Keep it out.
One more thing.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Over the last couple of months, we've been building momentum towards the inclusion of former NFL players and vendors, as well as contractors, on the multi-billion-dollar juggernaut, also known as the NFL. We're getting ready to put in the next incision, probably within the next week or so, to the point where you'll start actually seeing this issue played out on a number of different platforms. One of the members of the National Association of Minority Contractors is a brother by the name of Donahue Peoples. This man has just acquired $3.6 billion worth of funding for the tallest residential structure in the city of New York City. That's how big this is. And he's going to be using contractors from the association. Wendell Stimley has been a friend and an ally of mine for nearly 30 years now, and he's the president emeritus of the National Association of Minority Contractors. This work is significant because it's going to trickle down. to the level where, when I say vending opportunities, that includes everybody in this room, because the NFL buys all kind of projects. And realize one thing, they're a nonprofit organization that prints money.
Wow.
Yep, they sure are.
The NFL is nonprofit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Just like
That's why they gangster than a motherfucker.
United States of America is a nonprofit corporation.
They're a nonprofit organization that signs 75% of their players to non-guaranteed contracts.
Yep.
Get your bitch ass out here and run these lines, nigga. That's the most gangster shit I've ever heard in my
The
life.
most brutal sport, non-guaranteed contract.
God
Crazy.
damn. God damn. Okay. So look, we got stories to cover. Let's get to it.
Oh, I'm sorry, but Hassan has entered the chat and says, where
I
is his
saw
weed?
Hassan. I was gonna deal with Hassan.
Where my weed juice shout at, Nick?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, calm down.
First off, nigga,
Molecular is in the building.
we've been promoting weed juice for 8 years.
You're like, what you talking about, nigga?
This motherfucker sent me one time. He was like, okay, every time somebody buys some juice from me, I'm gonna send you some. Nigga sent me 37 cents.
Knock it off. Knock it
You a
off.
weed juice affiliate.
Nigga sent me 37 cents one time.
Are you cash app, Hassan?
Hey, no, Weed Juice is our guy, man. Y'all know y'all gotta support him, but when you're not here, you might have to remind us. You done cost us money on the advertisement, you free advertisement,
Yep.
and you cost us money on AMC, nigga.
Well, not me.
He said, nigga, I was the first one in the building. Yeah, we've been promoting you forever. You know what he pay us in?
Delectable
Juice.
juices.
We get paid in juice, nigga.
Delectable juices.
the delectable.
Delectable juices.
Y'all say what's up to our brother Hassan, man. He's in the building. Please continue to support his brand, weedjuice.com. All right, let's get these stories going. Let's go. Cash Mob, all of the black-owned businesses. Also, this show in particular, man, y'all got to support by hitting that super chat. It's a $sign at the
Yeah.
bottom of the chat. Please hit the super chat. Show your love and appreciation. We're about to get in. Rubio proposes child support regulations beginning at conception.
Pew, 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 pew.
What you mean?
Senator Marco Rubio, Republican of Florida, and Kevin Kramer, Republican North Dakota, introduced a bill Wednesday that would allow mothers to collect child support beginning at conception.
After you pull out?
After you pull out, you owe money.
Pay the lady.
Pay the lady.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Hey, this is interesting. This bill would amend the Social Security Act to ensure that child support for unborn children is collected and distributed under Child Support Enforcement Program.
Do you get a refund if it's not your baby?
Something about?
No.
Oh.
Once we got you on the hook, big fish, that's yours.
Big fish.
Right? Under the bill, mothers will be able to request child support from the month of conception onward, but would not be required to do so. What the fuck? Mothers would also be able to choose whether to collect child support payments retroactively through the month of conception, including if paternity is only established after the birth of the child. That sounds like a lot of power.
That's a lot.
What's the Uncle Ben? Uncle Ben from Spider-Man?
With great responsibility.
Comes great, yeah.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
With great power comes great responsibility. The question is, are women going to be responsible with this newfound power?
Are they responsible with the other power?
Caring for the well-being of our children begins long before a baby is born.
tripping.
It begins at the first moment of life, conception.
That is some
And fathers
bullshit.
have obligations, financial and or otherwise, during pregnancy,
That's bullshit.
Kramer said of the bill.
Some bullshit.
8 Republican senators are co-sponsoring the bill, including Senators Steve Daines, that's a Republican from Montana, Jim Inhofe, a Republican Oklahoma, Cindy Hyde-Smith, Republican Mississippi,
Wow.
Marsha Blackburn, Republican Tennessee, yeah, Rick Scott, Republican Florida, Roger Marshall, Republican Kansas, James Lankford, Republican Oklahoma, and Roger Wicker, Republican Mississippi. So,
Can you have multiple choice daddies?
listen, this is a real situation right here. Child support at conception, Bobby?
It's not really a real situation.
Nigga.
They don't have enough people to pass it.
But,
That's just.
but the question
grandstanding.
is, how do you
How do you know?
how do you establish paternity
Mom.
at conception?
Mom.
Yeah.
And she out here thoughting.
Right, and she dipping around.
She dipping around on
Co-
Figueroa.
yeah.
Bobby, your thoughts?
Has this been already enacted?
No, they're proposing
The
this.
bill.
That's gonna die on the vine.
See?
Die on the vine.
Down
I
the
like that, Bobby. Come on. Happy birthday, Bobby. Keep coming with them singers,
The Uncle
That's
Bobby
gonna
sayings.
die on the van. You
Yeah.
understand? Ain't nobody
They waiting on
gonna
my
pick
book,
that.
Uncle Bobby. Waiting on
Go
my
ahead,
book of
Bobby.
sayings, Uncle Bobby. Where's my book at?
That's gonna die on the vine. I love that. So it's not gonna have enough push.
I can't see how, because that's a reach, man. That's an absolute reach.
Yeah, and you need bipartisanship on
Too
it.
many Democrats.
You need some Democrats to be like, okay, I can see the feasibility of that, but
Until the midterm.
And the way they pissed about the road shit, nah, they ain't about to go for that. Them niggas is crazy right now because of that road down. They are really insane. They are doing some crazy shit, like going crazy. And so this bill is just grandstanding, or what's that word they call virtue signaling or whatever that bullshit is. But
well, it could be catfishing us.
yeah,
Just to have motherfuckers talking, and it could be
True,
that.
absolutely, because they don't have nowhere near the votes to pass that.
That's pretty interesting. I like that take. Your take, my brother?
Listen, at the end of the day, man, niggas ain't gonna be having no babies. I mean,
Your niggas is
Between Roe v.
niggas about to be
Wade
pulling out.
and the pull-out game of this
Pull out game's about to go up, boy.
niggas is not gonna be fucking around with these stout-ass chicks. It ain't happening.
But isn't that the point?
Ooh.
Ooh.
No, the point is to have
Let's
them.
dry
The point
humanity
is
up.
the point is to have them.
We need a human desert.
Yeah.
Just like, you know, you got
So
food
let's dry
deserts.
it up, yeah.
Let's dry up humanity.
Yeah.
And then
My
let's
money,
get
my choice.
motherfuckers confused about what the fuck they are.
Yeah. They, them. Yeah.
Us, I'm a us and we, nigga.
It's a full-on
I'm Gemini, nigga. I'm a
an us
twin,
and we.
so it's us and we.
It's us and we.
My pronouns is us and we. And nigga, depending on how you talk to me, you gonna speak to one of us.
One-
nigga.
yeah, one of
and
them
one of
niggas,
us
yep.
you don't want to talk to, nigga.
For
I'm telling you
real.
right now.
That's real shit too, nigga.
I'm in
He
them.
is two niggas too. That's hilarious. He two
in them.
niggas.
I'm zoning them, nigga. Those are
Zoning
my
them.
pronouns. So, Bobby, your thoughts on that? They've got us all twisted up right now. And I think they're trying to create a human desert instead of a food
I
desert.
like it.
Well, the fact that Rubio is proposing this, it appears to be a response to the question, if you're gonna force people to have children whether they want to or not, based on conception, then how is it gonna be paid for? And they're unwilling to make their appropriations to say that you had a baby and the government's gonna take care of the baby in some measurable form. So it sounds to me like this is an effort to begin the momentum to make sure that they are able to take care of these kids whether they want it or not. And putting that responsibility on the alleged parent.
On the alleged.
like you said, it's gonna die on the vine. I agree with
this-
Bobby.
yeah.
It's gonna die on the vine. But I tell you,
This is grandstanding for Rubio.
going from keeping the baby, that's what that was about, and assigning some bread to the zygote.
Yep.
Here we go.
But this dude,
Rubio. He
are
full
you
of-
really listening to this dude to tell you about your
Yeah, that nigga's full of shit.
reproductive rights?
When I be seeing those up close pictures, I be thinking like, what are you? Like,
He said, what are you?
They be looking
Where you
like-
from, nigga?
they be looking like straight aliens.
They do.
Like,
And I think he's
something's
actually
off.
Especially when you catch them sometime and their eye be glazing over, or they have a little tick under their neck, and
Glazy eyes.
they can't control it, and it be clack, 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 and it be
You talking
going.
about that dude who's
Yeah. Did you see that shit?
Hey. I saw
Nigga.
that, the dude's whole
Neck was just
What was it,
uncontrollably.
Pfizer?
Yeah, I don't.
Who was
Yeah,
it
and
from?
his neck was just. I think it was one of the pharmaceutical companies. His
One
neck
of
was
the
just.
pharmaceutical companies, man.
And as he was just, and he couldn't control it. That shit was gaga.
His
Gaga.
neck
Gaga.
pulsating.
I was like,
in the
holy shit, this nigga's an alien for real.
I said, this motherfucker about to bust out his whole head.
Yep.
On national
Yep.
TV.
He couldn't control it. He couldn't control
George
the change.
Bush doesn't love black people. So, Bobby, I gotta talk to you about this because you have your own sports show on KBLA Saturdays from 7
7
to
to
8 p.m.
Yeah.
Pacific Standard Time. Texans settlement with 30 accusers has pros and cons for Deshaun Watson. On the surface, the decision of the Houston Texans to settle with one woman who has sued the team over former quarterback Deshaun Watson's alleged misconduct, and with 29 others who had not yet sued, has no impact on Watson. The claims against him for still pending based on the Houston settlement. Up to 6 who could still sue him are not affected. At a deeper level, there are pros and cons to Houston settling. Does settling, the Houston Texans, them settling, does that open the door for other people to come in and say, all right, we'll settle with us?
a tidal wave, because last time I heard a figure, it was over 60 women still filing, claims, civil claims against him.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that the organization settled with one person that's not a good look for him, because he should have dealt with this from the beginning and took care of this for probably $2 or $3 million. Now it's gonna probably cost him anywhere north of $50 million to deal with this, because it's not just the actual payout to the claimants. Each case is a case for lawyers. And the kind of lawyers that I'm sure that he's dealing with are $1,500 an hour, man.
Yeah.
Plus expenses.
Or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, or more. And the question is, does his career ever get back to normal, or is it over for him?
It's not over because of his talent. That's what this is all about. He is one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL. He's also only, 25, 26 years old?
Yeah.
He's got prime years in front of him if he can get back on the field. The question is, when will the NFL render its decision on the length of his suspension?
Wow. Now, this story has been around for a while. What exactly did he do? Was he getting what they call happy endings at these massages?
Yes, he
Don't
was getting
niggas get that
massages.
every day?
I was about to say, like, that's pretty much how I perceive what
Sounds like a
happened.
young Cosby setup. Sounds like a Cosby do-over. Let's do it again. It worked a couple years ago. Let's pull the playbook again.
I think this is different because...
Talk about it, Bobby.
Oh,
Right. that person.
He put himself in a position after all of these other cases to not realize that whether you look like Gumby, Dennis Rodman, anybody
Gumby?
that considers themselves a sex symbol once they get some money. Money make everybody look like Judge D. Williams.
or Silly D. Williams. Looking like
Silly D.
Silly D. Bitch, I got money though, man.
That's what I'm just wondering. The fact that these athletes still don't realize it's the bag
It's the bag, baby.
that makes you sexy.
It's the bag.
And when you confuse that and take it personal, oh, she just like me, you do the Tiger Woods. Oh, okay, baby, here's a little coffee money. That got Steve McNair killed.
Steve McNair, yeah.
Yeah,
Bobby.
killed. So
Alcorn's
I look at it from a viewpoint of accountability.
Yeah.
If you know this woman has no money and she's with you knowing that you got plenty of money,
You in danger.
unless you go there and break her
Simple
off something
equation.
and make it contractual as opposed to this emotional relationship.
Oh, see, so you have to look at it just like you look at thirsty niggas from the hood who see you coming up. You got to make sure you keep the hood niggas fed so that they don't rob you.
Bum.
You got to do the same thing with
Bum.
the women.
Bum.
And 1099 is the key to that. You take care of the homies.
They said
but they got
1099 the homies.
You got to, man.
God damn.
Bobby on, they tell him, Bobby.
Yeah.
Years ago when we was doing before we did the 5150 show, I had a relationship with Ice-T. And we were getting him to assist with raising money for the Marcus Garvey School. And he said, man, I really want to help the school. I'm getting ready to go do this movie, Surviving the Game, and after I get that lick right there, I'll be able to help the school. I said, wait a minute, man, you already popping, right? He said, man, I got tax problems all over the place. I said, you ever heard of 1099? He said, what is that? I said, you got a business manager? He said, yeah, I got a business manager. And then when I explained to him what a 1099 was, he stopped the conversation and called homeboy and said, man, you need to get up here right now. You know, because he was putting all that money out and then still dealing with the consequences tax-wise. Right. Independent contractors, man, he didn't know nothing about that. So we have not yet been able to get the young brothers and sisters to understand there's a way to take care of your people without going broke. At the least, they got to take care of their own taxes.
At the very least.
Yeah.
No, that's good shit, Bobby.
Yeah.
That's good shit. But I tell you what, you cannot let the money blind you to where you are in society. And this is what I mean. Boy, you Deshaun Watson. NFL starting quarterback, my nigga.
Yeah.
You cannot let your status and your bread make you feel comfortable around any of these motherfuckers. This
If
should
anything,
teach
the opposite.
this should teach you. I've been telling New this since you got to have a certain kind of circle, and there should be only one way into that circle, and whoever is the gatekeeper of that circle better be a motherfucker that's 25 leagues down or a family member that's 25 leagues down. Nobody should ever be able to get directly to you.
Nigga,
I said there should be
approach life like that and I ain't got no money.
exactly. And I was telling my son, I said there should be concentric circles. That outer circle, legal, management,
Yeah.
that's over there. Them niggas, you go talk to them niggas.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I said the closest circle to you should be the family circle.
Bomb.
But I said the family circle, the vetting process has to be the most stringent.
Come on.
Because family be on some weirdo. Remember that time I trained you? You know I trained you.
Bringing
I
up
got an
old
uncle,
shit.
man. My uncle be like, you remember that time I trained you? And I was like, sir, boy came and shot with you one time.
Remember that? Don't forget about me now when you get big. I trained you one time.
And then the uncle, he be in his feelings. I know a lot about basketball. What? We're not in question. You're not questioning what you know.
None of your knowledge.
But he's at a different level.
I
I could go to that level too. Fuck. So then, you know, my son. I'd be
Hurt his
like-
feelings, man. You
I'd
hurt
be
his
like,
feelings.
Go with him, man. Just go on over there and do what he say to do. And then my son get in the car and be like,
This nigga don't know shit. No, I'm just
Dad, I can't come out here no more. I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, good.
No disrespect, Uncle. I love you, man, but.
I bought you popsicles.
But I'm saying that inner circle has to be stringent.
Yeah.
Everybody who's in that inner circle has to be vetted out, man. And again, you have to move almost like a ghost. Because everybody, Deshaun Watson, motherfuckers are trying to get close to you because of your Rolodex. They trying to get close to you because of your Rolex. They trying to get close to you because of your relationships, your reach, and your wallet. So people just can't be around you. And like I said, if it's so easy to create a paper trail that you just been getting whacked off or jacked off and massaged, and hey, let's just, nigga, build your own massage parlor.
Right,
Where
nigga.
you get the motherfucking vet out,
Right.
you doing the massaging.
Make him
then-
sign NDAs.
and you whack me off. You cannot use this whack off against me in no way. No whack off formed against me.
Non-disclosure agreements.
No whack off performed on me.
Why you show Bill? Why you show Bill Cosby, damn it?
I'm just saying, gotta be smart about it, man, because otherwise, like I said, we live in the cancel culture. We live in the Me Too culture, which means he did it. We live in that kind of
Which
culture.
means he did it. Yep.
Me too,
That's,
he did it.
that's exactly what that means. That's
did it.
exactly what that means.
He did it.
He
culture.
did it.
He did it.
That's what they should call it.
You get
Hashtag
Me
he did
Too,
it.
that means you did it.
Yup.
He did it. He did it.
Hashtag he did it.
So that's the culture we live in, and as a celebrity or a football player or a basketball player, you just got to move in a different way. I got some more shit that I can't believe. Well, maybe I can believe it.
Well, maybe I can.
Man. Ricky Martin,
This nigga.
Uh-oh.
living la vida loca. Loca.
That's the nigga that sued. Didn't he sue? What's his name for that little lick in the thong song? He sued. What's his name?
Cisco.
Cisco for that "Living La Vida Loca" part in the thong song and got paid.
He got paid.
Got paid. They was homies, and he was like, "Yo."
He sued his homie?
Sued his homie.
That's why the homie
Sued his
Man, that's why the
homie.
homie ain't here now. Nigga can't afford the silver hair no more. Y'all niggas, man, you gonna be homies.
Look at it.
Ricky Martin rejects claims of sexual and romantic relationship with nephew. Lawyer says hearing set in Puerto Rico later this month. Ricky Martin never had any kind of sexual or romantic relationship with his nephew. Now, the nephew allegedly came out and said there was domestic violence and there was a sexual relationship.
Living in Cesta Loca.
Shouldn't have sued Cisco, nigga.
Unfortunately, the person who made the claim is struggling with deep mental health challenges. Martin's lawyer, Marty Singer, told the Daily Deadline, Ricky Martin has, of course, never been and would never be involved in any kind of sexual or romantic relationship with his nephew, the Hollywood heavyweight litigator, because this is a big-time lawyer right here. Like, people don't know who this dude is. Look him up. Marty Singer. Big-time
Sound
lawyer.
familiar.
Big-time lawyer in Hollywood for sure. Heavyweight. The idea is not only untrue, it is disgusting. So Ricky has fired back with a nuclear lawyer. This is one of the nuclear lawyers. Like when Mike and OJ, they had nuclear lawyers. We talking about Marty Singer. That's his lawyer. This is a nuclear lawyer. This is when you bring these type guys in.
Rusty Harden and all that.
Like who?
Rusty Harden. Down south, he's very prominent.
Please don't let me go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please don't let me
So,
go.
but this is what's come out. I hope it's not true, but I will say this: we live in strange times. fucking anything is possible.
For sure.
People are
Especially that.
confused about who they. I ain't never seen so many confused people.
My Lord.
Man.
Listen, when we was
Man.
younger, it was rare.
Nigga, you couldn't get away with this shit on the block.
I'm just saying, it was rare to see just a full-blown weirdo.
Yeah, because you knew better. You about to walk down the street with this dumb shit?
You know, and when you saw a full-blown weirdo, back then we had a term for it. That nigga crazy. Now, nobody crazy,
Crazy is normal.
and everybody normal. Everybody as they are is normal.
No matter what you think, it's normal. I'm a cat. I can only use cat litter.
On the
It's-
meow side
yeah.
of the game.
But there's people like who claim that they're cats and they need kitty litter in their jobs and they're fucking in the schools and shit
And I
like that.
speak fluent
And they're fucking humoring these motherfuckers.
I speak fluent meow.
Nigga, this shit is
I can
insane.
feel my whiskers.
Right.
I don't know what happened. They're gone, but I feel them.
Right.
It's just like when your arm is cut off, you still feel it. I feel whiskers.
I don't have them.
What the fuck?
On the inside.
Where are my whiskers?
Yeah.
This is where we live.
That's where we going.
And
man.
if you say, somebody said, what's Bobby's Cash App? Y'all put it up.
Yeah.
I want everybody to mob on Bobby's Cash App. Can we get Bobby like $2,000-$3,000 today?
Real
That ain't-
BGS.
Listen,
So I can get a loan?
listen, it's what we got in here. 700 motherfuckers. If 700 people gave Bobby $5
$6.80
for his birthday, man.
Yeah.
What is it? $6.80.
$6.80.
$6.80. Can everybody do that?
That's just a sandwich.
You don't motherfucking turn 68 years old every
You
day.
just don't.
Shit.
Some of you niggas ain't gonna never turn 68.
Right.
Some
That's
niggas
real
dying
shit.
this evening.
That's real shit. That is real.
You know, so on that Rick and Martin thing, the language
Yeah.
is why these lawyers are so expensive. Look at that. Ricky Martin rejects claims of sexual and romantic relationship with nephew.
nephew.
Lawyer says. Now, the way he worded that leaves plenty room for what really went on, which is he did abuse the boy. And-
But he just rejects the claim. But he just rejects the claim
Right,
now.
he rejected
But I did it.
the claim.
I'm rejecting what you talking about,
Yeah,
though.
but I did it. I did.
Bobby.
And you'd be amazed at how these cases get drug out by the way they word things.
Yes, sir.
Oh, law. Yeah, legalese is a real thing.
That's the word right there.
Legalese.
Masters.
Your interpretation of what I just said can be so dramatically different. 10 years later, y'all trying to still determine what are we arguing about.
Wait, and whoever has the best
Wordsmith.
the best wordsmith, the
Yeah.
most creative,
Rapper.
you know.
In the law, them words is crazy. bro.
Yes, sir.
They don't mean what you think they mean.
Johnny Cochran did with the OJ case.
Come on.
If it doesn't
If the
fit.
glove don't fit,
You must have quit. Bars.
don't
The
be
nigga was in
wearing
there rapping.
He was in there rapping, my nigga.
You ain't never seen a lawyer rap the law.
That's right,
before,
nigga.
man.
That's real
That
shit.
boy rapped the law up.
What?
That's real.
Mesmerized
doesn't
motherfuckers.
fit,
What?
You must have quit.
Oh, shit.
Boy, that white jury was like, oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Nigga DJ.
Right,
What the fuck?
like, nigga.
That turned
Shit.
the case upside down. He put that ski mask on top of his
Come
head.
on, man.
You know what I mean? Had them gloves on his man. Come on.
Come on, man.
All this shit don't fit this big, awkward, goofy nigga. He didn't do it. Put your hand in there, old dude.
Right.
Shit.
Oh, damn. Oh, man, my hand. Oh. Yeah.
He did like this.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to put no glove on. Yeah. Nigga, glove, hands spread all super wide and
He
shit.
don't go like that. What type of shit?
The fuck? This shit don't.
Yo, that shit's hilarious, yo.
And then my man came through like Cool
Yeah.
Raskin
Yeah, he
from
did.
Fat Boys. If it don't fit,
Come on.
you must have quit.
Y'all saw it didn't go on, didn't
For
you?
the
You see,
ages.
y'all saw that?
So language is very, very powerful, man.
Yeah.
Whether he did it or not will be determined in a court of law based upon who has the greatest presentation.
Give you an example real quick of the legalese. The word appear, the normal word appear means to be seen, for you to show up. In law, it means for you to formally submit yourself to the jurisdiction of the court.
Yeah.
So when you get when you get a notice to appear, that's when the ticket says that you think you're getting a citation, but it actually says a notice to appear. It means you are formally submitting yourself to the jurisdiction of the court. I mean, you can't deny anything. The court, now all they got to do is just rule on you. You can't, they have that no.
Right.
No, you know what's interesting about that? That's no different than the Pope.
And that Christian shit.
Christian, then listen, this is where, listen,
Technically,
LMU
that's
was a
not
Jesuit
Christian.
school.
Oh, yep.
Let's not,
That's Catholicism, not Christianity.
Don't do that.
don't do that, because Catholicism is your daddy.
Yes,
That's
it is.
That's daddy
Yes.
Christianity.
What are you
All
talking
this
about?
other fuck shit y'all got
Thank
going on
you.
comes out
Right.
of Catholicism.
Thank you. Damn it.
I don't want to see Rev Run dressed like a Catholic priest when he ain't a Catholic.
Really, nigga?
You better take that white collar off.
And your Zorro hat. What color
Listen,
Zorro
man.
hat?
It's not mandatory.
You got niggas running around here calling themselves bishops. Wait
Right.
a minute, you not Catholic? Apostle?
Yep,
Hold
straight
on.
bishops.
This shit's straight out of Catholicism now.
Yes.
So just don't get us into this shit.
Thank you.
You about to railroad niggas all the time. Don't get us. We go off on you, Sarah, today.
Don't
Goddamn
do it. Don't do it, Sarah.
I got to ask this question. Have you ever, any of y'all ever heard of Apostle Geno Jennings?
Apostle Gino?
Who made him an apostle?
No, man, look here, man. He's upsetting the apple cart. I never heard of him, but a good friend of mine said, man, you got to check this cat out. His name is Geno Jennings.
But he's an apostle.
Well, he done graduated. Yeah, he used to be reverend, whatever. But
He done graduated.
He used to be a real.
Jesus came down and said, hey, nigga, you ready to go to the next class?
Tell you to be a prophet, nigga.
I'm gonna tell you something. This cat here is causing problem, man, because he ain't into the homosexuality thing and none of that. I'm telling you, he coming. Ooh.
Somebody said that fool crazy. I need to look him up. I'm gonna check him out because I've never heard of him.
I'm shocked. I hadn't either, but he's worldwide.
This is the dude right here?
Let me see.
Him.
Oh, I have seen. He's Christian.
Yeah.
I thought he was Muslim.
Muslim, right, with the bow tie and all? He ain't Christian?
No.
So I'll look into his work. I'll check him out.
Yeah, he's straight no chaser, man. Ooh,
Yeah, I'll check him out. But let me just say, when you get summoned to see the Pope, yes, you have to appear. But simultaneously, you also have to acquiesce.
Yep.
You have to bow.
Yep.
You got to kiss the ring. So it's the same thing.
Yes, it is.
This is what motherfuckers
It
don't
really is.
understand. It's the same
It really
shit.
is.
These motherfuckers, every time the Pope did something in antiquity, he had to go to the canon lawyers
Yep.
and ask them, is there a precedent for this? Well, when you talk about precedent, you talk about law.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is there a precedent? Hey, listen, I want to add some more cardinals to the consistory, to the College of Cardinals. I want to make sure that the motherfuckers I inherited won't scheme against me to oust me. So let me add 14 new motherfuckers of my choosing, so they'll balance the niggas who got me in here but now want to kill me or get me out of here. They had to go to canon lawyers, Vatican lawyers, to find a precedent to be able to do certain things.
Just writing on that, there in law books, like in Black's Law 4th edition and some other books, you can find something called the Canons of Judicial Ethics, which shows what a judge is supposed to do in court and how you can recuse a judge if they don't follow these certain canons, because the judges are of the Jesuit.
Kev, let's go deep into this shit, man. Do y'all know what the Vatican is?
Fuckboy capital?
No, do you know what it's about? That's
Fucking
the
boys?
smallest sovereign
country in the world.
country
Bang bang.
in the world.
Yes, sir.
And one of the wealthiest.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Just please understand what the Vatican represented in antiquity, especially as it pertains to Christendom. You can't be royal unless the Pope co-signs it.
Wow.
So all the kings of Europe were considered sons of the Pope and princes to him. See, you king to your folk, but you're a prince to me.
Bitch.
Because I am the vicar of Christ on earth.
Come on, bro.
Y'all don't listen. They made countries. They built kingdoms. You think that shit just went away?
But doesn't law come from religion? The establishment of religion?
No.
Law, lex.
No.
Lex is codes. Oh, let me be quiet. Go ahead.
Oh, here we go, sorry.
No, it just means, law means that which is laid down. And so it's basically just a set of rules that civilized society has to lay down so that everybody can live in harmony. That goes all the way back to Samaria, ancient Samaria. They had laws. Same things that you see today, like, you know, if they had alimony. If you left your wife, you had to pay your wife a certain amount of money. If you slept with a man's wife, they would either take your eye out or kill you. It was like it was real ill laws back in Samaria. But all that stuff come from us.
Bobby?
As we sit here right now, the phrase rule of law has been splattered into all these little segments of perception. Now, for those of us that can see and hear and think, if you've seen any of the segments of the January 6th committee hearings, what you see and what you hear is treason, insurrection, all of that shit. It's been overridden by the fact that the ex-president knew this was a possibility and made sure that he reconfigured the Supreme Court. Now, there's supposed to be a separation between states.
Supposed.
That's gone.
That's been gone.
Gone. The point I'm really making is this. What is it going to take for us to usurp the ability and the authority to say, if you can make your law, then God damn it, I'm going to make some of my damn.
Because we don't make our own gravy.
Oh, shit.
Break that down.
Let me tell you something, man. Bobby, as long as that white man go, thank you for your 60 hours.
Oh, shit.
As long as that white man is in control of that check,
Throwing that money off onto you.
niggas is gonna look at other niggas as usurpers of the check. You trying to get into this check piece. No, listen, Bobby. We have to work together, and unfortunately, I know niggas don't want to hear this. Do you know working together means work for the most part and reaping the benefits later?
Way later.
Niggas is not in the mode of saying, okay, me, Bobby, Kev, and motherfucking Dom, we finna work together. We ain't gonna get paid for it.
3-4 years.
Maybe a generation next will get
generation,
right. Maybe this is the setup for them, right?
Right.
Niggas be like,
You know, fuck that.
I don't get none.
well, where the chicken Popeye for me, nigga? I'm here. I heard the chicken Popeyes was off the chain, nigga. This is what I'm here for.
Where the chicken Popeyes for me?
Niggas are here to serve themselves right now.
I ain't got no
So
chicken
when
Popeyes.
Bobby asked that question, which is a very powerful and poignant question,
Yeah.
fuck. Bobby, we have to get to a point where we say, you know what? We might not get nothing out of this, but we're gonna pay this effort and this foundation that we lay down, we're gonna pay that forward to the next generation. Then that'll stop the cycle of them saying, we never did anything for them or we never set them up. Maybe a generation of elders have to be okay with being a ramp that will launch the next generation to a place that we weren't at. So maybe that's the question.
Stop relying on the system.
Well, see, quickly, things are changing to the point where I was talking to somebody earlier today in Texas, 108 degrees. So when you factor in the realness of climate change, the realness of automation, because people are being replaced daily.
Boom.
Yes, sir.
They're being replaced. And there's only two things they're going to need to do to that population of people. And it's not just black folks, it's all the people that are now indispensable. Either they're going to have to come up with a way to give you the means to survive. On a monthly basis, they just send you enough money. So
UBI.
You ain't got to go to no job nowhere.
The UBI.
Catch you outside of the boundaries we established, we're going to eliminate you.
UBI, Universal Basic Income. They've been talking about this for a long time.
Well, we're here now.
We've been talking about it on the Zoe West show.
Yeah.
Shit,
For a long time.
since 2015.
And they've already begun experimented in certain countries in Africa and other parts of the world.
And again, and I'm gonna throw it to you, Kev. I've been saying this ain't to besmirch anybody that works hard or anybody that's blue collar. This isn't to besmirch that. I'm saying you are under attack. Don't get complacent thinking this shit gonna last forever. Cause right now, there's somebody in a goddamn lab trying to build the best and the most perfect worker that doesn't get tired, that doesn't go to sleep, that don't need a lunch break, that don't need a pension, that don't need a 401, nothing. All we gotta do is oil this motherfucker, and this bitch will work forever. That's what they looking to do.
Yes.
And they understand. Watch, man. This is no different than 1865 when they said, God damn, all over sudden, all overnight, 4 million niggas is free.
They didn't know what to do.
What the fuck we supposed to do with 4 million niggas? Do we have money? Do we have a job to get it? What we gonna do with 4 million? And what's happening with the working class? They're putting this motherfucking infrastructure, which they call Industry 4.0. In other words, this is the fourth time the Industrial Revolution happened. The first time was the steam engine, right? The steam engine revolutionized everything. Agriculture living is out the door now. We got the steam engine, nigga. Shit just changed everything. Ain't no late night dark shit happening no more. Harvest and shit. That's just done. We got machines to do that. That was the steam of that part of the revolution. Then there was a computer. Right? And I skipped forward a couple of industry revolution, but when the car came, when the computer came, shit changed life radically.
Overnight.
Most niggas who got whatever little blue collar job, man, you better keep that job, you better work it, but you better diversify your shit so you can be prepared for the coming storm. Why? Because they're recontextualizing society to be a right-brain society that's focused on creativity, that's focused on artistry, you know?
Yeah, bullshit.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's shit that don't make the foundation.
Go ahead, Bob.
But see, the reality is at least another 20,
Sir, is my mic
25
good?
years.
Your mic is fine. Your mic fine. I don't know what he talking about.
It'd be one person going, hey, man, your mic is off.
With the Boost Mobile.
So the 20, 25 years that we're getting ready to go through right now would be the last generation where physical craftsmanship would be a necessity.
Yeah.
Because everywhere you see cranes, and I don't care what part of this country you live in, you see them out there, they building out, even though they haven't, the powers that be have not figured out the model yet because they priced it out of the affordable realm.
Right.
All right, but they still building.
Right.
Because that's how much money the 1% of the population has.
Right.
It's just an insane amount of money to the point where they put these syndicates together and they go out and they just buy blocks and neighborhoods.
Right.
In one, fell swoop.
Yeah.
They go through it, boom, and then they sit on it. Cause like, soon as this train is finished here in Los Angeles, Inglewood is going to be unrecognized.
Inglewood is about to be Manhattan Beach.
Yeah.
About to be Huntington Beach.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
This is about to be Dockweiler Beach up in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Niggas, the niggas that have traditionally seasoned the skillets in this area, you better pack them skillets up because, again, I saw them do it to Pasadena. Man, And I didn't understand at the time. I'm 21. My uncle is a police officer and he's a civil engineer. And he goes, listen here, man. Shit about to change. My Uncle Daryl. Anyway, shit about to change.
Yeah.
And it's going to start with Northwest Pasadena or Altadena at the time. I said, well, what's going to happen? He said, well, we're going to have to find somewhere to live. Because this shit's about to raise the property value. He didn't use the word gentrified.
Right.
He just said they're going to have to find somewhere else to go because they're not going to be able to afford. Man, in the 80s, Pasadena is 47% black. A lot of motherfuckers didn't understand that. The little old lady from Pasadena, you know, and the Rose Bowl and Wrigley's gum, and
Right.
they didn't understand that 47% of Pasadena in the 80s was black. Now, here's what's interesting. Motherfuckers who live in Pasadena, we would go down to Colorado Boulevard New Year's Eve to see all the weirdos from other states who wanted to, you know, it's typically whoever came, whatever team came,
play.
whether it's Nebraska or whoever, they would bring a whole 30,000 motherfuckers down there. We would go down there just to see how oblivious these people were. And, you know, to holler at some young girls and maybe get a little cooter from the Midwest or whatnot. But what we found was most of those people had the wrong idea about where they were. They thought, oh, this is Hollywood. This is Los Angeles. This is
Sweet.
They thought it was sweet. I said, take your ass above Orange Grove and you're going to see that it's not sweet at all. And the way Pasadena is set up, one of the wealthiest cities in Southern California, in America. But it's set up as a donut. In other words, in all directions, north, south, east, and west, coming into the city, there's bread.
Okay.
Coming into the city. You get into the center of the city, where that hole is Mexicans and niggas, but they've gotten the population of Pasadena down to 7%.
What? Black?
7% black.
Wow.
It was 45% black. It is now 7% black.
Wow. I didn't know it was that bad.
Listen, they regentrified the old, everybody got an old town now. You know who had old town first? Pasadena. Pasadena was the model for Universal City Walk. It was the model for, Pasadena was the first city to do that. They said, okay, no, we're finna flip all this shit. And it changed the average foot traffic on Colorado, which is Route 66. Changed the average foot traffic to niggas that's just, let me go on over to the 35 and get a $1.32 burrito or something. It changed that to the average foot traffic is 120,000, 130,000. That's what they make. The average salary in the foot traffic of people that are down there. Pasadena did that shit first. So now all these other little cities, and they all got their little old town, but it's about gentrification. And Inglewood is about to experience it at a level nobody has seen. That's crazy, Bobby. I'm glad you brought that up, man. Somebody said, just like Oakland, blacks are moving out of NYC, and you better believe it. New York, you need to make 160,000. Well, Los Angeles say you need to make 142.
And I'm talking about you struggling.
Struggling at 142.
Yeah.
You looking around the corner like they coming? Yeah, this evening, nigga, you better have your shit packed up. That's what's happening.
But the white people in Inglewood, at 1:30 in the morning, I was driving, and the white man was just jogging, walking his dog. At 1:30 in the morning in Inglewood,
good.
and you're not, okay.
I'm good.
And the patrolman was circling.
Somebody said rent, $5,000 for rent is the average rent in Manhattan. I believe it.
Yeah. And they do mean average. You talking about a studio a little bit above that.
Oh, I have to report this. Especially if you have children, we have to do this. This is important. a lot of people are on some fuck shit with this, including myself, because I'm a little disappointed about this. Listen, guys, I don't mind if I die. It's fine. But this unsettles me greatly. Somebody said gentrification is happening everywhere in America. It sure is. Yeah. But that doesn't mean it all started at the same time.
No.
There were cities that were the blueprint for that.
Absolutely.
And then that shit rolled out to everywhere else. Because there was a time I remember, man, I'm not even going. Skittles are unsafe for consumers. Lawsuit charges because they contain a known toxin. A consumer sued candy maker Mars, alleging Skittles contain a known toxin that makes the rainbow candies unfit for human consumption. In a lawsuit seeking class action status filed in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of California on Thursday, attorney for San Leandro resident Janelle Thames said Skittles are unsafe for consumers because they contain heightened levels of titanium dioxide. Okay.
What the hell is titanium dioxide?
Isn't titanium a metal?
Last
Kevin,
time I checked-
what is titanium dioxide? Do you even know?
Nope. I had no idea.
Kevin, you supposed to know this shit. That's why you on the show, nigga. All kind of words and weird shit, nigga, and law. What the fuck is titanium? Somebody look it up. Somebody said, look like airheads and pixie sticks are next. Let me just say, man,
So the rainbow is unsafe?
the rainbow isn't safe.
No.
That's what me and Dr. Russell talked to New about. Cause I sent my daughter some shit on what's the hot Cheetos?
Takis?
Whatever the fuck that. Some lady did a video on the hot Cheetos, basically saying the hot Cheetos were toxic and listed out all of the chemicals and said this is what the fuck you're ingesting. I sent it to my daughter because my daughter has loved them fucking hot Cheetos forever. And then I sent it to her. She sent back to me and said, I'll think about it.
Does she just stop eating them?
I said, you got to stop eating this. Look, here's why. She sent my message back to me and said, I'll think about it.
Red dot number 5.
So again, now Skittles are unfit for human consumption because of titanium dioxide. My question to y'all is, how in the fuck do they make toxins taste so good?
Put some sugar in it.
That'll work right there.
Fructose corn syrup?
Fructose.
High fructose corn syrup.
Bang,
Most of
bang,
that
we
stuff.
good. Put that on some
That's-
rat poison, we
that's it.
good.
Look on the back of that stuff. Most of it is high fructose corn syrup. So that's, which is
Delicious.
200 times sweeter than sugar. And so
Listen, it's a lot of shit sweeter than sugar.
not 200 times sweeter than sugar.
What about that shit? Dr. Russell gave me some shit, stevia.
Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
stevia, that's
stevia.
natural. That's natural though, from the stevia.
But it's sweet.
But
Why can't
it ain't
they-
nowhere near sweet as sugar.
But what I'm
or-
saying is, how come the manufacturers can't make?
They do, in a lot of different things. They do a stevia extract. They not gonna do
Okay,
it
but
because
what
it costs
about
more.
agave, nigga? Agave
It costs too
good.
damn much, nigga. You come over here and put this money in this bank account for
No,
some
but this
agave,
shit
nigga.
right, look, somebody just, Truemonger just sent me this link, man. Titanium dioxide, known as titanium 4 oxide, or what is that, titania? Is the inorganic compound with the chemical formula TiO2. Used as a pigment, it is called titanium white. That sounds like a dope-ass Rick Ross album, nigga.
Titanium white.
I'm about to drop this summer, nigga. Titanium. I'm sorry. Titanium, a pigment white 6. It is a white, water-insoluble liquid, although mineral forms can appear black. Oh, niggas is eating some wild. Throw some titanium in that bitch. So what I'm saying is well, I guess you're right. I guess cost factors in.
It's all costs.
So if I'm putting together like a candy for some kids, isn't it ironic? We can poison the kids with candy,
And it ain't even Halloween.
but we can allow other shit that used to be considered poison. Whether it's television, whether it's video game, whether it's pronouns. That's interesting. Bobby?
Well, again, these words and the association that we attach to them in some ways can be helpful if we just get past the reality that we have to think about what's most important. I know we use phrases like your health is your wealth. The reality only sets in after you lose your health.
True indeed.
Then all of a sudden, that Lexus doesn't mean as much to you. That condominium, that RV, all of these things that you no longer have
Value
the ability
changes.
to you.
Yeah,
You
man.
can't enjoy this shit no more.
At all.
Your body is racked with nothing but pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they tell you, look, we can take care of this if you can afford this $200,000-$300,000 initial investment in your health.
See, Bobby,
But when
that's
they
why.
ask you to sacrifice or forego buying that car and investing in your wellness and changing your habits,
Right.
that's too big of a stretch for you.
But see, Bobby,
But
that's
then
why I
when
told you.
stretched out, tubes everywhere, now you're ready to make the exchange.
But see, Bobby, you
Little
talking a
late.
lot of shit right now that I totally agree with.
But
But your ass was talking shit like a motherfucker, Bobby. And you was procrastinating,
did that.
taking the shit he was talking shit about.
Did that because I had 1 foot in and 1 foot out because for 5 years I was in phase 1. I've been taking antiviral medicine all through the pandemic, all that. I was in phase 1 for 5 years.
And who
Doc
got you
told
to
me-
step up?
Dr. Russell told me, he said, Bobby, let me tell you something, man. You're fooling yourself. You're fooling yourself. And I said, well, Doc, I tell you what, if you think I'm a procrastinator, I know the head procrastinator, and his name is Corey Hope. And I would just, I would throw it back at him like that, not doing myself any favor, but knowing that, shit, I ain't as bad as Corey. But he was saying, Bobby, Corey's not you. What about you? Because you older than Corey by a bunch. You see what I
It's
mean?
Bobby's birthday today. Did you guys send him $680 on his Cash App? Put his Cash App right now. We got Bobby. We gotta get you, man. Come on.
Come on,
I
Bobby.
appreciate everything that people have done, but the real value is getting my weight up through the projects that I'm working on. And there's ways people can support that just by passing on the information, and then when we do certain things going forward, that's when it's gonna really matter.
Yeah, because I had to stop you from blaming Corey that you wasn't on phase 3. I just had to stop it. Don't nobody want to hear that shit, Bobby. You was talking shit to me, and you hadn't even made it to phase 3 yet, and I had finished phase 3 twice.
And 3 times that you tell it. And it's all good because sometimes, I don't care how you get there, just get there. And where I'm at right now, I'm comfortable with it because at the end of this week, I will have completed phase 3. And that super bowel pocket gonna be with me the rest of my life, man. Because
That super bowel pocket
it's
is
the
different.
real deal, man.
Yeah.
Because whatever you
I need
put
some
in,
Dr. Russell.
it's coming out.
This ain't nothing new though. All processed shit is foul for you. Anything that's processed is bad for you.
The middle of the supermarket.
The way you get them to stop doing it though, you spend your money on good shit, they'll turn their industry to whatever you spend the money on. So that's why when people started buying organic shit at farmers markets, then you start seeing organic stuff start popping up into the grocery
On
store.
everything.
But see, here's the problem.
No, I agree with
Organic
that.
is a label
Yeah.
that they have manipulated to the point where it's really criminal now because they snatching shit out of the produce mart and slapping a new tag on it saying it's organic.
Yeah.
And organic doesn't necessarily mean, it means what they say it means as opposed to what it is.
No, because I had to go through the certification and do the whole FDA thing.
had to go through
I had to do that whole damn test and
You
had to break down what the FDA and how they USDA and how they categorize all of that shit as organic. It has to anything that they stamp on has to be 95% organic. 95%.
Well, let me wait, and I'm gonna throw it to Bobby after this, but I need that's interesting. How do you get to 95% organic? Say it's an apple.
Slightly.
How is an apple 95% organic?
Depending on what you use,
and then,
depending on what you use, the pesticide, whatever pesticide or whatever you use to grow it. So that's why, like when you go to organic, so the reason it's so hard, so the paperwork is really hard to get your shit categorized as organic, which is why when you go to farmers markets, they can't slap organic on it, and so you'll go there and you'll say, well, is this organic? They'll say no pesticides, because that's the same thing as saying it's organic, but they can't do it because if they slap organic on there and they got a USDA dude come around, inspector come around, they getting fined like $100,000. So that's why it is a really stringent thing to get your stuff classified as organic, 95%.
I don't believe shit they say. Go ahead, Bobby.
See, Brother Donajah, who I've known and worked with for many years, he's the one that started me on this path. That's how I met Dr. Russell. And the system of creating a truly natural process engages the environment. In other words, there are certain relationships between insects and whatnot that create the buffer that allow things to grow 100% naturally. But it's more intense. And most people don't want to go through all of that. All right. They done got so good with those pesticides and herbicides, they done took the coloration out of it. You know, used to be you could rinse stuff off with certain waters, distilled water, stuff like that. And you would see all the stuff that you couldn't see. But now they done got so good with the pesticides, you can't see it anymore, but it's still not a natural process.
I have a question for both of y'all, because this is deep. Can seedless produce, fruits or whatever, can they still be considered organic if they're seedless?
No way. No way.
But what they should
But I'm saying, have we seen that shit in the quote unquote organic market?
No,
where
I haven't seen a seedless.
I'm just asking.
Organic.
Well, the mere fact that they could even sell something like that without a warning label and say, this is not real food. But it's not.
Come on, Bobby.
It's not real food.
Come on, Bobby.
How
Come
can
on,
something
man.
be real if it didn't come through the original process?
Something that has seeds doesn't produce seeds.
Come on, man. You gotta have seeds. Don't we have seeds?
We have seeds. You eat stuff with
You know
no
what I'm talking
seeds, you will lose your seed.
Come on, man.
And I believe that. I believe.
Well, first of all, they call it food stuff. Most of the stuff that
Food
the
stuff.
USDA authorizes
Type of
is food stuff.
Food stuff. I've heard food-like substance.
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
food stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff in the grocery store is food stuff.
But what about the plant-based stuff? I can't read some of the stuff that's on the back of plant-based.
Like what?
It's-
What do you mean?
Some things they have.
They probably got
15
some
letters.
fuck shit in it.
Well,
yeah.
well,
They have
Listen.
15 letters, and it's not egg. It's like egg yolk, extract, yeast, pancake mix.
But
or
real-
something like
Right. No.
No.
And I agree with Sarah in this sense. If you not living like a Donajah, but Donajah can roll out of his bed and grab a motherfucking tomato. If you don't live like that, if your shit come from any processing package company, I don't give a fuck what
You
label
are
they
probably
put on.
fucked.
There's an issue.
They can put
And-
certified organic, they can put organic, they can put or certified by Jesus organic. Nigga, I don't know what the fuck you eating. If it was, do you know how many niggas pick their nose? And dig in their ass.
and then process.
And I don't mean just digging their ass through their pants.
Hey, yo.
I mean put their head
Hey, yo.
in their pants
Don't do
and
that.
dig in their ass. These
And then
motherfuckers
touch
work
your
at
shit.
fast food restaurants. These motherfuckers work at lettuce packaging companies. Listen, man, Where the fuck you think the E. coli breakout came from? It's always E. coli breakout, and it always be on the motherfucking, what's the lettuce? What's that shit called?
Iceberg.
It be on the kale. It be on the spinach. There's some nigga in there digging in his ass.
Nigga,
Fucking with it. I'm telling
the
you,
shit
man,
they
you
use the fertilizer. Nigga, that comes from the fertilizer.
And that's
You
the-
can't
that's
believe
the
shit these
fertilizer,
niggas
all
say,
But
man.
really quick, I want to break this down though, because there's some major shit going on against the farmers in the world. Like and they're not showing you this on mainstream TV. Like in Spain, the Spanish farmers, the farmers in the Netherlands, Italian farmers. In Nairobi, they're protesting it over in Nairobi. So what's happening is this World Economic Forum, they're trying to implement these global, the global climate change, these climate change policies on these countries, and that's to take the farms away. So like in the Netherlands, they're telling them to reduce the nitrogen. And so they had already reduced it like by 50%. They were like, well, if we reduce it any more, and this is by 2030, they got to do this. And so they have to reduce it by a certain percentage within the next year, or the government will come and take their farm. So what they're doing, and this is now they're implementing these policies all around in these different countries. So what they're doing is if they can't, these people who own these farms, they own these farms for years. They're generations. So they're more nationalist. This is a globalist type of thing. So they want the countries to get dependent on importing their food. Because if you grow your own food in your country, you can be pretty stable as long as you got food over there. So they're taking the farms away from these people while Bill Gates, bitch ass, this nigga come and buys up 200,000 acres of farmland in America. The biggest farm, he owns most farms in America. Then he starts talking about, just in a video 2 days ago, he starts talking about the farmland that he owns and what he's gonna do with it. Because they were like, why is this nigga buying all this farmland? Then he starts talking about being able to help people be healthier through farming and vaccinating. This nigga said vaccinating. This nigga said vaccinating the animals and some of the fucking vegetables and shit.
Wait,
this nigga said that shit.
Kev, niggas they vaccinating the animals?
That's what that nigga said. He said we can vaccinate. We
nigga is Darth
can
Vader.
vaccinate the animals. That's what that nigga said.
Yeah.
We can vaccinate the animals. I was like, oh shit. Then this nigga, y'all don't even know, this nigga owns Impossible and Beyond.
Thank you.
Who you talking about, Bill?
Yeah, he owns
shit.
that. Yeah. He bought both of them motherfuckers.
I didn't know that.
But
So why
it's
he
a lot of
telling-
yoga
Right.
stretcher motherfuckers. I'm just saying, the niggas be on that yoga breathing shit, next thing you know.
Impossible meat.
I'm saying, you been meditating all this time, and now you got fibroids.
Nigga.
How did that happen?
You been eating that damn Beyond
with Bill.
bullshit.
Go ahead.
The most important thing people can do is localize their food economy.
Yep.
Ooh,
Because
come on, Bobby.
there's no way you eat anything with any vitality if it has traveled from one part of the
Bon bon.
country to the other.
That's
It's
right.
old, energy-less food. Until you eat living food,
Come on.
you will never experience the human rush you get
Yeah.
when you take something that just came right out of the ground.
Right out of the ground.
From soil that was produced from the earth. Rich soil. I mean, when you see rich soil, man, it looks different.
Yeah.
It feels different. Matter of fact, it emits a heat. When you create a pile of living soil, smoke comes out of it from the heat in it, right? I mean, you can just feel it as you turn it over, man. The moisture of it, the texture of it, and then the food out of there, man, it just pops off in your mouth, man.
Pause,
It
but
pops
yeah.
off in your mouth. And you have to acquire the taste for that because you've been eating tasteless food most of the time.
Pause.
Pops off in
Pops in
your
your
mouth.
mouth. Pause.
Cool.
Y'all better start gathering up food because they are trying to create a food shortage. There's never been this unprecedented this many food plants and farms that have been burnt down and destroyed this
Yeah.
year. Like over 20 something food plants and farms have been burnt up this year. This year alone, when last year was only 6. And so they're trying to take the foundation out of the
It could be the best thing that ever happened because localized food economy assures you of where it came from,
No
and
doubt.
what's in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Where it came
ultimate
from and
benefit
what's in it.
is the impact it has on
It's
your
still
body.
alive.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Because when you eat living food,
Yeah.
it does one or two things. It either energizes the body or it immediately becomes waste.
Wow.
Because we have been conditioned to use the bathroom when we get ready. And that's how you end up with a whole lot of old ass shit.
unshit, as
And I'm
Hassan said.
It ain't nice. Once it gets stuck in your colon, man, you got a problem, man. Because we ain't nothing but a stream of pipes, man.
True indeed.
That's all it is. We
Keep going, Bobby.
Man, the pipe get backed up, man. I'm saying there ain't nothing more irritable than a human being who's hurting because his body is fighting against it, man.
True
Your
indeed.
body saying, man, you done put so much bullshit in me, man. I ain't gonna let you have no peace,
Yeah.
no rest.
Yeah.
Speaking of bullshit, scientists in China have successfully cloned pigs using only AI in a world first and without any human involvement. A team of researchers, AI cloned some pigs.
They programmed the AI to do it.
A
Damn.
team of researchers from the College of Artificial Intelligence at Nankai University in China has developed a fully automated method to create pig clones. For the first time, 7 healthy cloned piglets were born
Piglets.
to a surrogate mother in March without any human intervention using the same method. China is currently the biggest pork producer
Oh shit.
and consumer in the world. The pig population in the country stands at over 400 million. They don't stand a chance. And pork consumption is between 30 and 35 kgs per
That
capita.
Mushu pork, nigga.
Boy, they is.
They be on that
boy,
Mushu.
Look here, Zoe.
Pork
Just
ribs, mushy pork.
substitute people for pigs. And we must really ask ourselves, does AI truly stand for artificial intelligence or advanced intelligence? I mean, we must
Right.
start asking ourselves this question, honestly. Because for me,
what's
that's-
artificial about something
but-
that's a physical being?
But that's not really that, that amazing. All they did was just program it. The
What do you
program it to
mean
do
that's
what
not?
it,
Niggas
it's
ain't
not.
doing this shit down the block, nigga.
Nigga, they've been cloning animals for over 20 years. You eat cloned food in America. Y'all
never
know.
ate no cloned
Yes,
food,
you.
nigga.
If you buy food, if you buy
Nah,
meat in the
nigga,
regular grocery
you ain't
store,
gonna put that on me, Bobby.
that is legal.
You take that back, Bobby.
It is legal for them to
You
put
ain't
cloned
gonna put
meat
that on me.
in Vons or Kroger or wherever the hell you go. If you eat regular meat out them stores, you can
Ralph's?
clone meat. It is legal. It has been legal for over 15 years for them to put cloned meat in the store. Just so you know.
We're not talking about the legality of it. That's
Yeah, but
not
I'm
what
saying,
we're
I'm talking about
What
the
we're
AI.
talking
Yeah,
about
the AI
is
being
that
able to do it.
No human beings
Yes.
being involved. This is the first time this has ever happened. No human beings being involved. AI program is programmed to clone some motherfucking pigs, some piglets, and it was a success. The motherfuckers was born to a surrogate. Like, to me, that's some different shit.
But they got robots in labs doing research all day. That's been there for years. They have researchers. Robots inserting shit into cells and shit like that
Somebody said
automatically. So that shit has been
Piggly
around forever. The fact they ramped up the algorithm to make it to have it make a clone pig is not that.
Now, this
it's
is
not
about
that
to piss me
impressive.
off.
Kev, you just as nerdy as I am.
They
Is
said
it-
broccoli is cloned.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a hybrid.
Why
It's
is
a
that? Yeah,
Yes.
hybrid food.
it's a
Yes.
hybrid.
Ain't
food.
this a bitch?
I know that, and I'm fat.
But Kev, let me ask you a question, bro.
Carrots
Listen,
too.
You just as nerdy as I am, man. Is it impossible in your sci-fi mind that the AI is actually the fuck them, my nigga? Like we done been on this planet for thousands upon hundred thousands of years. All of a sudden, in the last 100 years, this AI shit has transformed our whole society, my nigga. In 100 years? I'm
that's
just
Skynet.
asking you, my fellow nerd, is it possible that the AI is fucking from somewhere else, quantum or otherwise? I'm really asking you straight up.
What?
That.
Wait,
Is the AI
is the
alien
AI
technology.
alien.
He's
Is the
asking if
AI
the AI is alien
Joe.
technology.
Fuck this. Y'all can call me crazy all you want.
Nobody's calling you
Hey,
crazy,
nobody
man.
said that?
God
Nobody said calm down.
Oh, he's just
Salient,
passionate.
question to deal with because sitting next to this brother for the last few years, and he been out there on that other side of this issue, and then here you are bringing up the question. I just hope they benevolent.
Whoop.
Surely they're both. I'm sure there's more than one, and there's both.
Well,
They're probably both.
I hope they got more sense in these son bitches that they done turn loose around here in the flesh. this flesh thing we dealing with is just gone
It's
straight
fuckery.
berserk.
Yeah.
Because it's no reining it in. It seems because they had another shooting. Was it in Indiana yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
A person gunned down the person that was doing the shooting, but he done already killed 3 people and wounded 5 or 6 folks. And I'm just saying, have we already reached that stage of no return?
I think there are aliens that are afraid of us. That's like
That's the one we need to talk. We need to talk
no,
about
but I think there are some aliens that are afraid of us. They might be more advanced than us intellectually and technologically.
Then why would they be
speaking.
afraid of us?
Because
They're
just
not
like
as
we're
violent.
afraid of walking in the Serengeti fucking with a lion. We'd be like, well, nigga, am I in a truck? Am I in a Jeep? Can we outrun this son of a bitch? Nigga,
Right,
I ain't no
nigga.
motherfucking
Am I in a
Lassie.
cage Jeep?
A cage.
A cage Jeep.
From that perspective, I think there are aliens, that are like, hey,
I ain't fucking with them.
we can't go to this
These
motherfucking
niggas is
planet.
crazy.
This is the ghetto. This planet is the jungle.
The jail of the galaxy.
This is the
planet is
Nicholson
the
Gardens
jungles.
of the whole
The
fucking
Nicholson
Said the
Gardens.
jungles, nigga.
the Jordan Downs,
Right,
the Green
nigga,
Greens
right.
of the universe.
Of the universe.
The Fort Greene
Right,
of the
nigga.
galaxy. I'm not
Damn
fucking
it.
with these niggas.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's some of those kind of aliens, but then again, I think there's some other aliens that be like,
I ain't care scared
I
of
will
niggas.
eat
Yep.
you.
I will
and
eat
your
your-
kids.
Yep.
I'll eat
Yep.
all you motherfuckers. You niggas
For
ain't
sure,
shit. You
yep.
think you niggas is tough?
Yep.
I think there's some predator type
Yep.
motherfuckers that come down there and be like, nigga, I need a kidney, nigga. Just because I'm hungry.
Right. Snatch that nigga up right
You
there.
a walking 7-Eleven. Give me these kidneys,
Nigga,
nigga.
walking 7-Eleven, my
I
nigga.
think there's some of
That's
them
true,
aliens.
yep.
I think in terms of consciousness, spiritual consciousness, elevation like that, I think the higher they are, the less involved.
Yeah.
And
they are.
less
right.
involved. Fuck out of here.
I think the lower they are, they be coming in like,
Yep.
this is free groceries. Like,
Like, nigga, this is fun.
like the
We are
Zeta
there.
Reticuli,
We are there.
Yes.
niggas with the big ass
Yes.
heads and the eyes, they be like, let's just
Nigga.
let's experiment on some niggas.
Fucking farmer's market, bitch. We had a farmer's market in this
I
bitch.
think it's some of that happening. I think some people on this planet are related genetically.
For
To
sure.
aliens?
Real nice.
Yeah, oh,
Don't
yeah, oh,
play.
yeah.
And I think to different kinds.
Go watch the X-Files season 10.
That shit was nuts.
Woo! It's
Remember
only
the
six.
one-
It's only 6 episodes, y'all. So you ain't got
Wait,
to.
Kev, do you remember that one episode? Man, you should have seen that.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that one episode? Because we talked about it in the 90s. It was one episode of the goddamn X-Files where these motherfuckers had some kind of toxic blood coming out. And it was, the blood, it was green or whatever. It was toxic and motherfuckers was falling out. Like nurses and...
Oh, I don't remember that. Hold up.
And the
nigga.
shit actually happened in real life, where they had to quarantine some hospital
Ain't that the way it happened?
because somebody's blood was toxic.
Nigga.
They reported this shit on the news in real life.
Yeah.
And I remember that's a goddamn X-Files.
Oh, nigga, hold up. You gonna make me go and research?
Yes.
I'm gonna go search all the X-Files for that
Hey,
shit.
Zo, I just looked at my watch. This brother from Chicago, I told you this in town. I got to catch him because he's heading to the airport.
Bobby, you know you leave the show early every week.
It's 1 o'clock.
Bobby, it's fine.
No, it ain't fine.
Sometimes you gotta use bathrooms. Bobby, it's fine. It's Bobby's birthday, goddammit. Everybody, show my brother Bobby some
Happy
love.
solar return, brother Bob.
$6.80 on his Cash App.
Happy
Sarah,
solar
put up
return,
his
brother.
Cash App, man. Y'all show my brother some love.
Yeah.
Please, 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 man. All right, good brother.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, it says Darkness Falls, the 20th episode of the first season.
Boom.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah.
So what if time travel is real and people are coming
What
to
if?
warn us?
What do you mean? Time travel is real.
Okay,
Bomb.
well, if that is the case, then where are those people to prevent the catastrophe that is doomed to happen?
You mean the
Bottom-
Guardians of the
listen,
Galaxy?
No, here's the bottom line. The Matrix and the metaphor contained therein is accurate. In order for a reality to keep going on, you need the ignorance of the masses to serve as fuel.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Say
So,
that 10 times.
The powers that be who get to live at the highest level of a reality need an underclass of goofies
Yep.
to be the fuel.
Hey, yo.
It's the goofy
Yes.
underclass.
They got to have, yeah.
Every underclass.
Yes, that think they know what the fuck they talking about.
Wow.
See, when you run into motherfuckers who don't know what they talking about, that's when you own something.
Yep.
When a motherfucker be like, I don't know what that is. But I'm open to having this conversation. The nigga that be like, listen here, nigga, let me tell you what it is. You understand me? This is what the fuck it is, and that's what, and then you go, who authored that thought?
That part.
Where you get that from?
That part right there always fucks everything up.
See, because what you find is the motherfuckers that be the most prepared, them motherfuckers got contingency plan on top of contingency plan on top of contingency plan. You know why? Because they're not rooted in rightness. They're trying to be rooted in just in case, because uncertainty is built into all of this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, listen, y'all niggas is fuel. I'm gonna say y'all.
Yep. 'Cause
The need to have to go do something.
Fuel.
The need to have to go somewhere. Your motherfucking relationships is predicated on performance.
Uh-oh.
The need to perform and just be at shit. Oh, you know, it's human to just be somewhere. No! Nigga, they got you programmed.
Come on, man.
You are the
they do.
fuel that keeps this son of a bitch going.
Period.
Fuel.
So that metaphor in the Matrix where niggas is living, listen, you're living your life, the life you want, and your ass is in a pod. You're in a pod, sleep. And in your sleep, you like, yeah,
Steph
nigga,
Curry?
I eat the fucking ramen over at that place. That's one of my favorite places to eat the ramen. You sleep, nigga! And you're fueling the system. The metaphor of the human as a battery.
Was the most perfect, accurate
really
thing
is.
that they told you.
That shit was
ever.
crazy.
They are draining you, niggas.
Yeah.
And they gonna drain you with the food. They
Yep.
gonna drain you with everything. Nigga, what? When you standing in front of a judge, you've been charged.
Been
with-
charged
And then after you've been charged, where do they put you, Kev?
in a cell.
And a cell is a battery.
Battery.
Oh my God.
Yes. Yup.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
And then when you get out, you're on probation. Oh, that's not nothing.
Just get it right here.
Oh, that's not nothing. When you get out, you on probation. Oh, that's not nothing.
You understand what I'm saying? Woo! You know how many motherfuckers have made a decision to do the highest level of fuck shit because it stimulated them, it fed their lowest level of consciousness, their ego, their pride. I'm just doing it because I need to be seen by the illusion. I need the illusion to acknowledge me.
Man.
Nigga, you're a battery.
Battery. Copper top.
Copper top.
Copper top.
That's what she called
Door
Neo.
cell.
That's what it is. And it's unfortunate. I'm sorry. But again, every time I see some battles, arguments, disrespect, niggas bickering, going back and forth, I be like, y'all niggas talking about the most mundane, basic Somebody sent me some shit, a girl arguing with her dude about how he won't pay for everybody. Yeah, I said, man, don't send me this shit.
Oh, about the
The
burger
McDonald's
shit?
shit.
That burger.
No, not
McDonald's
even
shit?
that. Another one.
Okay.
You gonna feed all my friends? No, I just came to pay your bill. Well, what about the rest of us? We all gotta eat. It's 18 of you motherfuckers. I can't. I said, hey!
Right. Don't send me this bullshit.
I got one life, niggas.
Don't waste my time.
I can't fuck with this shit. But that's what we own. That's
Seriously.
what we own. And you might not see it that way, but think about it. What is the purpose of the Grammy ceremony in your life? or the Oscar ceremony.
In your life.
Or to go to
To
the, you ain't got
entertain you.
shit going on in your life, but to
Nothing.
see goofy motherfuckers in gowns. You know, this could have been the night of our life,
Yep.
and then this other nigga came up and slapped somebody. There was black people riding, producing, black people acting. Oh man, it was a black night of just acknowledgement of the system.
And
The
he
system
ruined
was
it.
like, look at these niggas doing that. Boy, when the illusion acknowledged you, man, that shit hit different, nigga.
It hit
Nigga,
different.
get the fuck out of here with all that.
Nigga, you said goofies and gowns.
Goofies and gowns.
Well, I have a question though. How in a society that now people believe that everybody should get a trophy, yet they esteem people who are in a selective class, this exclusive class that only get trophies? Why do we watch that?
What is a trophy?
I'm talking about like the
What
Oscars.
is a trophy?
Oh yeah, what is a trophy?
What is a trophy?
The fuck?
Huh? Why do we need a trophy?
Why do I want a trophy? Kev,
It's
you
the
want a
golden
trophy?
image, right?
What?
You want a trophy, Kev?
No need.
Trophy. Early 15th century.
Uh-oh.
A spoil or prize of war. From Old French, trophy, 15th century, from the Latin trophium, a sign of victory. Monument. Originally trophium, from the Greek tropion.
That sounds like it's in Skittles.
Monument of an enemy's defeat.
A monument
Now, a monument of an enemy's defeat.
for the illusion.
Wow.
Noun use of neuter or adjective tropaios, of defeat, causing a rout from trope.
A route, a turning.
The turning of an enemy.
Yep. I done flipped you, nigga.
Oh wow.
If they flipped you, they won. They get the trophy
A symbol, nigga. It's
It's
just
a symbol.
of turning your mind.
Symbolism.
Motherfucker ain't got no self trophies. When do you hang the trophies you've awarded yourself?
Wow.
What do you even have an internal mantle?
Internal mantle.
An internal mantle for your self trophies to go on?
Nigga,
Or
stop it.
are you a motherfucking thirsty, broken little person who is in search of somebody else? And let me give you this trophy because I acknowledge you and I love you and
In
I
search
care
of.
about- You know, I want to
Leonard
pour.
Nimoy.
I want to pour into you.
Well, some people just go for a certificate. Fuck it. If I can just get a certificate.
Just get a what?
Certificate.
Hey, listen, I'm about to end this show because let me just say
Do
this.
the other
Man,
story. You gonna do the other story?
which
the professor?
I got a couple of stories.
The professor one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do that one, man.
Yeah, I'll do that. But let me just say this, man. Y'all motherfuckers, week after week, is getting lazier and lazier. Normally, we do about 1,000 people in here. We down like 200 from there. Niggas ain't hitting the like button. The show is free. Can y'all hit the like button? I've been asking people to support Bobby, but also you can support every member of this show. Sarah, I got to pay Sarah for these shows, man. We can't lose Sarah again. I got to pay Sarah
Put that on there.
for these shows. So can y'all motherfuckers support the show? And listen, let me just say this. We average about 1,000 viewers, live viewers
Yeah.
on this show. Nigga, I average about 120 on my daily show, nightly show on KBLA. Those people on the nightly show are the most supportive. They do more damage on the super chat, on the Cash App. They fuck with that show heavier than an audience that's 10 times bigger.
Wow.
And I don't understand. I feel like it's a lot of motherfucking agents and cappers and niggas who want to argue and be on some weird shit that come to this show. It seems like the show at night has an audience that's more invested
Tapped
in
in.
the content. So I'm saying, what the fuck are you here for if not at the very least to hit the goddamn like button. Hit the like button. Can we get the likes to match the amount of people that are in here? All right? If y'all love Sarah, shit, show Sarah some love and motherfucking hit her goddamn cash app.
Sarah without the H.
That's why I gotta pay her, because if ain't nobody, because there have been times that nobody supports Sarah. I said, oh no, we got to pay Sarah, fuck that.
Fly me in.
Said, fly me in. Fly me in.
I love that woman.
Somebody said time travel isn't possible, Zoe, according to an expert who admitted it.
Nigga, you stupid. You stupid.
There is no such thing as time.
Bong. That's first of all.
First thing.
Second of all, I used to live in the East Coast. I was fucking 3 hours ahead. Fuck you talking about? I live in the past now.
Oh, wow.
Fuck out of here.
Concept.
I mean, listen, man, niggas is talking about in terms of
Linear time travel.
Y'all know what they're talking about, but that's bullshit.
Escape to the future. That's what he understands about time. So we'll just leave it at that. Fuck it.
I would hate time travel because I think I would get stuck in a loop and have Groundhog's Day.
Stop it.
Okay, no.
Just knock it
Now, why
off.
would you do that to yourself?
Just knock it off.
I'm just, okay.
I would be in a loop. What the fuck? I would be stuck in a loop, and then the loop would consume me, and I would wake up every day to start anew.
And smoke a lot of weed.
No more Sarah.
What the fuck is wrong with Sarah? All right, let's pull up this story Kev wanted to talk about.
You want to play the video?
We might as well. Fuck it. Here we go, nigga. Y'all better hit the motherfucking like button on this shit.
Okay, hold on. So y'all can hear it too. That is not a problem.
Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
Oh, so your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence by not recognizing that.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist
I'm
is
denying that trans
dangerous.
people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies?
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get
So you are
pregnant.
denying that trans people exist?
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you? Or are
Absolutely.
they also treated like this? Where
No,
they're
they're
told
allowed
that
to
they're
question me.
opening up people to
Oh,
violence
we have a good
by
time in my
questioning.
class. You should join.
Oh, I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot
I
just in this
know,
exchange.
absolutely.
Extraordinary.
Yep.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel.
Oh my God. That's whoa, 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 whoa. That's the average argument you're gonna have with the average modern day woman.
Ridiculous.
And it's unfortunate because Western intelligence, right? Western intelligentsia, Western intellect, their fucking definitionary, their dictionary, everything you speak and how you frame it is supposed to sound intelligent than a motherfucker. You argumentative than a motherfucker, right? That woman was combative and argumentative. That's number one. Oh, you don't like women. You hate women
Right.
because
It's opening up women to
that's
violence.
not effective communication right there.
You're opening up women to violence by asking that question.
You're transphobic.
Motherfucking assumptions, jumping ahead, leading the motherfucker. You would learn a lot.
Right. What?
Okay. This is how the average conversation with average women go. I'm sorry. And listen, you better go back and find out how Big Mama talked. And I'm not talking how Big Mama talked from a societal standpoint. I'm talking about how she talked from a spirit standpoint. Because that's the narrative you need. Yeah. So many motherfuckers have a narrative that AI wrote.
Yep. Ooh. The algorithm.
Ooh, the
Oh no, let's call it AS. AS is artificial spirits.
Wow.
Them honky folk got artificial spirits.
Okay, first of all.
Hey, I'm gonna tell the truth and shame the devil. You know them motherfuckers don't feel like we feel, man. Now, can we have a real conversation?
Like the Bill Burr joke about the woke shit? About
Like
how they
the Bill
found out
Burr. Like Bill Burr, when he spoke on woke, he said white people hijack woke from black people. Now these motherfuckers run around demonizing the word woke, and they stole it from black.
How you
demonize him being woke? What type of shit?
Let me tell you something. You can't mix demonology, artificial spirituality. Listen, let me just say it again. You done fasted and detoxed for 6 months, and now you gonna have a hamburger, and you think your body ain't gonna react. You can't mix toxic shit with healthy shit, acidic shit with alkaline. We spiritually alkaline. We started this whole motherfucking human thing.
Alkaline.
Yes, these motherfuckers are spiritually acidic.
They got impossible.
Listen, at no point in time did the masterminds of the ancient world ever go, you know, this spiritual shit is a burden. What we need to do is put the spiritual shit over here and then keep the academic shit over here. No, that didn't happen until Honkify came in.
So what?
Honkify.
Fuck, dude.
Am I lying? Once Honkify got involved. Honkify got involved. It was Descartes. Descartes goes, you know, religion and science, them shits don't go together. Yes, the fuck they had been for the whole entire time until your devilish ass got involved because you don't have an equation for spirituality.
They don't understand the spirit.
But see, the ancients understood. We don't need no equation.
Right. Nope.
You better not put no motherfucking equation on spirituality. You finna get fucked up, nigga. How you gonna put an equation on the infinite? We don't do that here. You know, T'Challa. No, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that here.
We don't do that.
We don't do that.
We don't do that. Okay. Motherfucking Pythagoras stole the Pythagorean theorem from Chaldea.
Yes.
Ancient land of niggas. Okay. Niggers. Niggas again. Another civilization niggas started. Hey. The Niggerarians.
The Niggerarians.
We established that. And in numerology, the Chaldeans never used the number 9.
Uh-oh.
Why? Because 9 represented God.
Yes, it does. Creation.
In numerology, 9 represents the end and the beginning. 9 represents the universe. They was like, that's God. So we're not going to put that shit in nothing. White boy come across and go, listen here. I done found out that you niggas done master numbers and things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate, I'm going to steal your shit and then turn my own shit. And then we get the Pythagorean theorem. The Pythagorean solids, right? Okay. And then we're going to use 9. So in Pythagoras' numerology, they use the number 9. In the older ancient version, they don't use the number 9. See, white folk come along and say, spirituality is intangible. so we don't have to respect it. And now look what's happening to sisters today who have incorporated, sisters and brothers. This ain't in tackles, sisters and brothers who have let white academia lead their intelligence. So now you sound crazy than a motherfucker.
You sound crazy as shit.
You sound the platonic solids, that's right.
Yo, remember, where's the doc? I sent Zoe this document the other day.
Let me just say this
Go ahead.
You arguing for trans harder than you argued for black civil rights. As if black civil rights have been achieved, it's almost like
as if it's been achieved.
You don't have to argue for it anymore. But the trans platform was built on black civil rights. But I need you to fight like this for the ongoing fight that this new fight was patterned on, that you have all this ferocity. What the fuck is happening?
Viscosity.
Energy. Now all of a sudden, a woman is an idea, and you're helping to lead that charge.
An idea.
A woman is a concept now. So God fucked up royally.
Yeah,
a
straight up.
woman is.
I know it's how I got here, but right now, under my understanding. So look, this thing started like more than 20 years ago, but a lady named, you can look this up on the internet, her name is Judith A. Reisman, R-E-I-S-M-A-N, Judith A. Reisman, and she wrote like this paper 20 years ago it was called Crafting Bi and Homosexual Youth. And she broke down how these two dudes, one named Kirby and something else, I forgot, Maxwell Kirby and something else. They were two Harvard guys who wrote this book, and they called it The Conspiracy, where they planned to implement homosexuality and all this type of shit within mainstream society by infiltrating journalism and politics and corporate shit. And so they wrote a whole breakdown book on how they were going to plan to do this systematically, how they were going to desensitize homosexual shit and trans shit and, put it in the mainstream. A whole little plot, plan, blueprint. And this lady broke it down. So that's where you get a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff comes from today, and also from the whole sex thing comes from, what's his name, Alfred Kinsey, who was basically like a pedophile dude. He was, he was studying orgasms in kids at 6 months, old and shit, saying that when children who cried were having orgasm outbursts and shit. I'm like, this nigga fucking crazy. But this is what the world crafted their whole sexual education shit off of, was that dude. Like, because he was like the biggest doctor in the world at some point in like the 40s and 50s. And that's how you get Hugh Hefner. He was Hugh Hefner's mentor.
Kev, just tell these niggas to go on and get the documentary.
But you got to break this shit. He was Hugh Hefner's mentor. They break that down.
Hugh Hefner is a white hero doing the same shit that
Bill
Cosby went to jail for.
Right.
Bill Cosby is villain for slipping motherfuckers' roofies and all that
exactly.
Quaaludes or whatever the fuck was happening. Okay, slipping nigga shit. but a motherfucking hero to white folk.
Yep. And they came up and he said, we're going to implement this Playboy,
that
whole plan, you can go online and talk, and it talks about how Alfred Kinsey and Hugh Hefner, he went to Hugh Hefner, because Hugh Hefner was a virgin before he met this dude, and he got introduced to this dude's whole shit.
Did he get de-virginized by the dude?
And became this Playboy motherfucker. He went crazy and shit.
Did the dude pop his cherry?
Hey, who knows?
Hugh Hefner's cherry gonna pop by this.
Who knows, damn it? But this is where you get all of this bullshit. It's planned. They've been planning to fuck you niggas in the ass, literally, for the last 20-some-odd years, and y'all going right along with that shit. They say gender is a social construct. Gender sex, first of all, it was all about sex.
Racism is a social construct.
Racism is a social construct.
And gender is in language. See, gender goes with language. You have gender in language, masculine, feminine.
A woman ain't a social construct.
No, absolutely not.
A man. No, you're not going to reduce shit down to ideas.
That's exactly.
You had the one brother come out and say, what would black women do without gays? Because we do their hair, we do this,
I didn't
we
hear
do
that.
that.
Yeah,
Who was that dude?
Saucy Santana said that.
And listen.
With a beard and
Here's my
fair
thing, man.
fingernails.
I got a gay brother. I don't hate against the gays, but be gay. Just be gay.
Right.
Don't you know gay is different than being a woman? and let me say this. If you were trans, be a trans. Don't you know being a trans is different than being a man or a woman? It's different. Be okay with what it is.
Right.
Be okay with you.
Right.
But stop. Listen. First off, you know society weird when sisters start copying the knockoff of them.
The knockoff of them. Holy shit.
Say that 1,000 times.
It's going
my
crazy,
nigga.
man.
You copying something that wish they was you?
Yep.
What?
All right, we gotta go.
He said, nigga. And then they say you're denying trans. That's what she told him. You're denying
I'm not denying
the existence of trans people.
Listen,
I'm not denying your
exist,
existence.
my niggas.
Right. I'm just denying your perception of yourself.
Bong,
That's
bong.
it. I'm not denying you. I'm denying your perception of what you saying.
No,
Huh?
I'm not denying their perception.
It's not
I don't
my
give a
perception.
fuck
No,
what you perceive.
the perception against nature.
No, here's my thing. Nature can take care of itself better than I can.
Come on.
So watch this. Think what the fuck you want to think.
All day.
And I'm okay with it. Enjoy what the fuck you enjoy. But if it's some shit that I don't fuck with.
That's what I'm saying. You can do that shit over there. I'm denying it for me.
Yeah.
Whatever you call yourself, you're fine when you call yourself that, but don't make
I'm
me.
not calling
I'm
you
not
that.
calling you that, and that's what that means.
Well,
Like when they say
you're hurting my feelings. You're phobic.
I don't fear none of you niggas.
You deny my whole existence. Why does what I think even matter to
Why?
you in your existence?
That means you're not secure in who you are. The fact that whatever I say affects you, that means you're not secure in that whatever the fuck you calling that.
you better acknowledge that I'm a spirit in the middle of two genders, man.
Right here.
You better see it.
Yeah.
If you don't see that,
Then it's not real.
I'm a spirit, man. And there's two genders fighting. I don't know which one is gonna win.
The two genders fighting, man.
Two genders fighting. I don't know.
They're battling, man. They're battling.
You better acknowledge it. What?
Nigga, it is crazy right now. You need to acknowledge my psychosis. No, I'm just kidding.
That.
My gender
I don't
psychosis, you
know.
need to acknowledge that. What?
I don't. You better see it. You better see it. If you don't see it, you're a fucker, man. You're a fucker.
You don't see it. Yo.
You're a fucker, man.
Fucker, man.
You're denying me, bro. What the fuck?
I need you to see it.
Nigga. That's the nigga. That is the argument. That is the argument. It's insane right now.
Just accept yourself. That's the end. You better see it, you fuckers.
Hey, real quick, on some other, hey, have you seen that the black dude who released the comic book, the black comic book, and this shit made $2 million in 4 days?
No.
Oh, it's the one with the
Shit.
Yeah, his name is called Isom. You can go to I think it's
the
Rip.
one with the what? What kind of kids?
No, they had the special needs kids.
No.
Is that
no.
the one? Okay, never
No,
mind.
it's called ISOM, ISOM. You can get it like ripperverse.com. But this is a brother who was like, fuck all the woke shit that they putting in comics now. And he decided to make his own comic, invested his own money, created his own crowdfunding website. So it's all his.
Yeah.
And this thing made $2 million in 4 days.
Nice one. Nice.
So if y'all want to support brother comic, Melanini Comics, because he's like the biggest dude in comics right now. Past Keanu Reeves, he made $1.4 million when he raised for his comic book, killed Keanu Reeves in 2 days.
No, but listen, real quick before we wrap this up on a serious note, the power is in self-authorship.
Yep.
Come on.
Man.
You cannot, listen, you cannot co-opt a toxic society and make it healthy. And I think that's what the trans community or gay or whatever are trying to do. They're trying to rewrite the toxicity.
That's my word.
Of this.
I'm going to take that word.
Yeah. So
Make it mine.
listen, this society is what it is. Be the author of a new society.
Thank you.
That you recognize.
Thank you.
That you approve of.
Thank you.
Listen, we don't need a trans Incredible Hulk.
No.
You know what?
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
No, we don't.
But y'all could create like a Bizarro Hulk.
World, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Do your own shit.
Create y'all shit,
Right.
and then it'd be like, nigga, this is who the Hulk
right.
would be in our world.
Yep.
In our world is Fuchi.
It's this.
It's Fufu. It's Angry Fufu Man or whatever. I don't know what the fuck you would call him.
But let it be yours.
Let it be yours. Be the author of your shit.
Yep.
Don't try to co-opt pre-existing shit
And that's fucked
under
up.
the guise of normalizing.
Yes.
That's lack of imagination.
Yeah, that's lack of imagination. You know
Fuck
what?
outta
We're
here.
gonna make a trans Jesus.
Yep.
Trans Jesus.
Identity politics.
So we can see, when we see our own image, no, just make a trans
Right.
dude into whatever savior, like for instance.
The Biden? Who put the Biden in up there?
Oh my
Who had the
God.
Biden up
No,
there?
for instance,
Yeah.
like, again, Neo is the Christ of the Matrix. Shit, Luke Skywalker
Bong.
is the Christ
Bong.
of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Listen, and these are iconic characters.
The sun is the Christ of our galaxy.
How about, come on. These are iconic characters. They can stand on their own.
Yes.
So you create an iconic character.
They don't have the imagination. That's the problem, because most of these things have actually been created by most men. So when they try to come and co-opt this stuff, they don't have those type of imaginations. They just like, well, it's harder to create your own fan base. I can just co-opt your fan base and move them to my to my agenda.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Swap, what they call gender swapping, and all of the race swapping, all the rest of the shit that they do.
I don't know. I'm transracial.
when
You
did we
don't get the
become
fuck out here.
When did we become gender swingers?
Wow.
Okay, that's another show.
Say what?
Swingers.
What?
I love y'all.
What?
I love y'all. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Like, what? Sarah tripping.
I love everybody in here. Thank you for supporting. Again, tonight, KBLA Talk 1580, Zoe Williams, Voice of Reason from 7 to 9 p.m. I'm there every day this week, 7 to 9 p.m. Download the KBLA app. Also, don't forget to support Total Package Energy. Don't forget to support BealSauce.com. And we got a book sale. Somebody was able to get through and get us one of these out, The Shrouded Lighthouse. But we got nearly 1,000 motherfuckers in here. I expected at least 100 of these to go. Can you guys go to my website, theshroudedlighthouse.com. We appreciate everybody. We ran over late.
Go get you some flashcards, knowyourrightsfoundation.org or realknox.com if you want the package for free. Order the Great Book of Melanin Research, and let's get them volunteers up in here.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Love on y'all. Appreciate y'all. We out.
Peace.
Oh, Sarah, did you have something to promote?
No, I'm okay. Just my Cash App. Thanks. Bye.
And just your Cash App.
Cash App.